Okay, now it works. All right. Hey everyone. Hey everyone. Hey everyone. All right. This is very interesting. This is my first time using StreamYard. So I don't know. Bear with me if this works or not works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with doing a review. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a review for MHA season 5, and then if anybody shows up, then I'll just have anybody come in and talk. Is free basically. So how this stream is going to work, sorry. I didn't explain the rules. So essentially, hi everyone. Right. What I wanted to do, I wanted to try this out because I want to try live streaming. I don't know when, but I just said let me try it now. And I wanted to talk about My Hero Academia season 5. And season 5 has been so weird, man. Like season 5, right? I'll talk about that later, right? I'll talk about that later. But season 5 has been a bit different, yeah. So I wanted to talk to other MHA fans about it because this has just been a big thing on Twitter. I mean, I don't know if anybody knows, right? Well, if you're watching, you might know, but if you don't know, right, MHA season 5 has just been a crazy ride on Twitter, man. Like it's been crazy because you we all hyped up season 5. I don't even like if anyone's watching this, right, and you're not like and you watch season 4, like you're a big My Hero fan, you watch season 1, 2, 3, 4, and you watch season and you read season 5, sorry, you most likely hyped up season 5. I hyped it up to high heavens. I will humbly admit that because the source material deserves that hype. But we got the anime. So we'll get into that in a second. But basically, how this is going to work is I just want to talk about My Hero Academia, just do a review. And I just want to basically kind of do what I usually do on my channel. So what I'll do is in a review is I'd either just do it unedited and just talk about like what I'm reviewing, or I'll just edit it and like try and be as concise as possible. But because it's My Hero Academia, like of all shows, I have to talk longer. Like I just can't do it. Like I was tempted to. I was really tempted to just do a normal review, but I just said no, 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 no. For My Hero Academia, it has to be special, especially because of the way season 5 went. So I decided that I'll make first things first to make it longer live stream, right? Then second thing is I want to actually interact with you guys because I like hearing you guys' comments, even though I'm bad at replying. I'll admit, yeah, I apologize. But even though I'm bad at replying, yeah, I do see your comments. Trust me, I do see your comments. And they're very informative. Like even the fact that some of you guys are even teaching me more about My Hero than I thought I knew. So I really thank. Okay, I just pressed the button and it moved me out. So what did I even press? I think I pressed down. So yeah. So like I'll say, like I've been hearing you guys out, and you guys just know what you're talking about in My Hero Academia. You just speak facts, and I love hearing you guys' different not even just theories, just opinions, ideas about how My Hero is in terms of the source material and the show. So I wanted to hear from you guys as well. But that's if you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to. But anyway, let's get on with the review. So My Hero Academia season 5. Where do I begin with this one? Do I go straight to what I think about it? All right, let's just start with My Hero Academia season 5, right? I was very hyped for this season, and I have every right to be hyped for this season because season 5, right, in terms of the run from I would say about halfway through season 5. Oh, right, by the way, there will be spoilers, by the way. I forgot to mention that. Oh, I just saw a message. Oh, that's pretty interesting. I will read that. I'll get back to you in a second. Oh, that's a cool message. So, what was I saying? Yeah, so I was very hyped for season 5. Understandably why, because like the run from I think with spoilers, by the way, spoilers for season 5, but from about MVA onwards, I think that run is just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. And to be fair, yeah, I didn't rate Joint Training before MVA as that highly, but when I reread it and I realized how good it was for character development, especially for the implications in the future of the series, I thought that Joint Training was good, was pretty good. So coming back from now respecting Joint Training and basically respecting My Hero to another level, right? With MVA onwards, I thought season 5 is going to be the best season, easy, like easy, because with Bones' level of animation and production and just the way they know how to do things, I fully expected them to kill it. Like I thought season 5 is going to be when Bones is going to turn into like full blown Studio Bones. Like for example, how do I explain it? Basically, people always complain about Bones with My Hero and saying it's so lighthearted. But season 5 is plain dark. And the thing is about Studio Bones is they know how to tackle dark subjects. Look at Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is quite depressing, but Studio Bones illustrates that so well. So that's why looking at MVA and looking at what Studio Bones has already done, especially with Full Metal Alchemist, that was basically the one that kind of got me. I mean, I guess you could add like the caliber of them in general because they always make good stuff, but because of the dark themes of Full Metal Alchemist, I thought season 5 was gonna bang. I thought MVA was gonna be like some of the best anime I've ever seen in my life. I will humbly admit this. Yes, I probably was wrong to it's not good to go in overhyped. It really isn't. It really isn't. And I usually try and tell people don't. I try not to overhype things, right? I try not to because overhyping stuff, it doesn't do any favors. Like it really doesn't. But then season 5 happened, and yeah, my thoughts on it. In all honesty, yeah, I would start off by saying that season 5, I don't think season 5 is a bad season of My Hero Academia. I don't think it's a bad anime either. I don't think it's okay. Bad season of My Hero Academia might be a bit of a stretch. Bad season of anime, it's not a bad season of anime. It's not bad. It's not bad anime. Like there's some people that are literally comparing season 5 of My Hero to Promised Neverland season 2. No, don't do that. Like it's not that bad. Like Promised Neverland season 2 was atrocious. Like I mean, not art wise, but it was atrocious, right? Story wise. My Hero Academia, right, with its rearrangements, it's bad, right? It's bad the way they did it, but it wasn't like that bad. So honestly, I would say that this season isn't a bad season. Like if you compare this to other anime and other shows, My Hero Academia season 5, it's still quite high up there. Like it's still quite pretty good. Like me personally, if I was to give a score for My Hero Academia, right, season 5, just off the top of my head, I'm leaning between a 7 and a 7.5. Now you're probably thinking this is hella wild, but like you said, you shouldn't. Okay, sorry. I'll get back to your comments in like 5 seconds. I'll get back to it. But basically with My Hero, wait, I lost my train of thought. So sorry, yeah. So I was saying that with My Hero Academia season 5 isn't bad. It's not a bad season, and I'll give it a 7 to 7.5 because I think it's still very good. Like the animation, it's like even though there are at times where the animation's a little iffy, no anime has perfect animation. I mean, even Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba. Trust me when I say this. If you go back and watch Demon Slayer, yeah, there are some points where the art style looks a little bit suspicious. Not bad, but a bit suspicious because they're using 3D animation. So it looks like Tanjiro is like a chibi 3D model. It looks really weird. So every anime has animation problems. Don't get it twisted. And art problems. It's not a big issue. And My Heroes are not that bad, right? But most of it, the animation's fire. The art is fire. The music is fire. Like the fights is still pretty damn good. Like the voice acting, incredible. Like it's still production wise, it's still pretty top tier. Like I can't really say too much about the production. I can talk about production because there's a big point. You guys know already what it is, but like with this one, it's still pretty damn good. That's why I would say 7 to 7.5. But just because I give it a 7 to 7.5, I will say, in my opinion, that this is the worst season of My Hero Academia, hands down the worst season of My Hero Academia. And the gap between, like, let me basically tell you my score so you understand how big of a gap season 5 is compared to the rest, right? So if I was to rate the 4 seasons, right, I'd rate season 1 probably at 8.5 now. Before I would have said it 8 because I think it's a great season. It's great. It's a great introduction, right? But probably say 8.5 because after going back and looking at it, it's pretty fantastic what they did for season 1. Going to season 2, I'll give that a 9. Season 3, I'd give 8.5. Season 4, I'd give a 9. Now, other people might hate on season 4. I really rate season 4. I mean, I understand people's annoyances. It should have been a 9.5 season, but it's a 9 out of 10 season, and I love it. So I have no complaints. Season 5 is a 7 to 7.5 compared to the lowest score I gave was an 8. And that's for season 1. It's 13 episodes. It was the introduction. Fam, let's be real here. The stuff that happens in season 1 should not be eclipsing the stuff that happens in season 5. It just shouldn't happen. It just really shouldn't be happening. and that's why I'm disappointed. That's the honest truth. I'm disappointed with this season. It's not a bad season though, but I am disappointed. I'll get to that in a bit. Let me go to your comments because I've been missing your comments. Like, let me start off with hold on. Oridan Sarpong. I don't know if I said that right. So he says that MHA is a mixed bag that changes. The changes that Bones made were not justified. My Villain Academia was cool, but was heavily rushed and had the same. I wish I had the same treatment of episodes as 1A and 1B. I do too. In all honesty, yeah. I understand why you say that in the mixed bag because that's basically kind of what I'm in. My Villain Academia, I need to proper address that to the side. So I'll get back to that one. 1A versus 1B. Why was it so long? I guess it's maybe 1-for-1, but if MVA is definitely not 1-for-1, definitely not 1-for-1, right? And joint training is why? Like, that's a bad decision. I mean, that's something I need to talk about because this season screams corporate to me. I don't know if that's is the same to everybody else. Oh, do you say the camera's shaking? Bro, sorry. I'm on my laptop, man. I'm on my laptop, man. Bro, Redestra and Spinner's character, don't even get me started. Oh, Andrew says, but like you said, like you should overhype. We excited to the yeah. EA and MVA is amazing. Season 5 was surprisingly unimpactful. Thank you, bro. That is a great point. You said season 5 was surprisingly unimpactful, in my opinion, especially the comparison with other seasons, which is strange because it's made up of MHA's best moments. Dude, this gets back to my point of corporate. Bro, season 5 smells like corporate. Season 5, yeah, to me, has the least soul in My Hero Academia. And I'm not even trying to be like an aggressive fan or anything. Like, this is just me being objective, right? When you compare, let's compare the 4 seasons, right? You look at season 1, what do you think of? You think, okay, You Can Be a Hero moment, which was beautifully animated. You think All Might versus Nomu, beautifully animated, right? You go to season 2, you see basically season 2, the whole sports festival animation wise was fire, but you see, for example, Shoto versus Sero, or Sero, sorry. Or Shoto versus Deku, or Bakugo versus or Shoto. Actually, maybe not Bakugo versus Shoto. I don't think it's on that level. But those are moments. Or Stain versus Deku and Ida. Those moments are high. I'm talking about not even just manga. Like, forget the manga, right? Anime only. Like, if you just took you never saw My Hero, and you never read My Hero, and you just watched it as an anime. These are moments I'm talking about. Like, look at season 3 with Deku and Muscular and All Might and All for One. Like, these are moments I'm listing out bar for bar because they just have some stupidly impactful moments. Even season 4 could have been better, I admit. Like, the gentle fight should have been better, in my opinion. The overhaul, like overhauls, not manipulation, what do you call it? Basically his reasoning for doing what he's doing and the fact that they cut some of it, I didn't like that either. Even though they've actually, funny enough, I rewatched season 4 and I looked back and they did hint at it. I'll give them credit. I remember, I believe they showed a pic. I believe they showed Overhaul with a rat. I can't remember. I might have to go back and check, but I'm pretty sure I remember that they hinted at it because I saw it. I was like, oh, there's something here. Like, they actually hinted towards it. But even with season 4, with not that many moments like season 3, season 2, and all that, season 4 still had, right, 2 of probably the best episodes of MHA history, in my opinion, which was the Deku episode, the 100%, because that whole episode was unbelievable as an episode of TV, not even just anime, right? And the Endeavor agency in the Endeavor versus Nomu fight at the end of season 4, these are moments I was legit, even after reading it, I was legit shaking and crying and like, whoa, like, this is incredible. And in season 5, yeah, the only time I ever got that hype was with Shigaraki's backstory. That's it. That's the only time. And I guess the fight as well, but I was more hyped because I was seeing Shiggy go. Like, that was it. I was more hyped for Shiggy seeing go. And to be fair, yeah, the animation for Shigaraki's destruction, the animation for that period in NBA was actually pretty good. So I don't want to hate on them too much. But man, other than that Shigaraki moment, I can't really think of many moments in MHA season 5 that really gave me that, like, soul. Like MHA, I don't know how to explain it, but when you watch an MHA episode, like there's certain episodes that are like so hard hitting that they really like make you appreciate how good the production is. And legit, only one episode's done that. When in other seasons, like at least five, I can name at least five. And that's one reason as to that I feel like the soul's gone. Another reason is like obviously removing a lot of the character development, which is a whole other situation. Because I don't understand. This is what I mean by corporate. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with this thing, because they basically butchered season 5 to help promote the film, right? That's what I'm understanding. I mean, I might be wrong, right? People are saying it's maybe because of the villains aren't that what's the word? Not popular, but I guess relatable in Japan. That would be the word, which we've seen that now debunked, because we've seen some people have actually now be like, where are the villains' backstories and stuff. And we've seen other things like production, maybe, or maybe it's just like the change of like I don't know. No, it was legit only movie, and the movie production issues. Some people might say, but okay. And the first one I mentioned, which I lost my train of thought. Oh man, what did I just say? I said basically so the movie the basically it had a lot of production issues. I'll get back to that. I can't remember what I just said, but it had a lot of production issues with corporate. But this is stuff that could have been easily solved, and it wasn't really necessary, because if this stuff was all to promote the movie, that doesn't really make sense to me, because it's My Hero Academia. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong here, it kind of sells itself, does it not? I mean, if a My Hero Academia movie is coming out, people are gonna watch it. I mean, I'll be shocked if a My Hero Academia movie comes out, even with like no promotion, and people don't go watch it. I mean, I don't know. So that's why I'm like, okay, so you did this to promote your movie, which would more or less promote itself. Why? Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, was it that worth it? Um, that's what I mean. And then corporate decisions. What I mean by this anime smells like corporate, and also with the soul thing, in terms of like, for example, direction. Direction has been the big issue with a lot of this season. It's the direction, like stuff being moved, stuff being rearranged. Yeah, it's the direction. Or stuff being cut out. Stuff being cut out or rearranged. So it's the direction that's been there's been an issue, but I don't think it's the director's fault. I actually think it's actually either the heads of Bones, Shueisha, or the people who like put My Hero, like who basically do the production for it to be a TV over a TV series. So basically for it to be on their show. So like for example, if Netflix made something and they put it on Netflix, I think it's I think it's Toho. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. It might be Toho or somebody else. I think it's Toho. But basically, either them, Shueisha, or Studio Bones heads, they need to take accountability for the season. They need to take accountability, because I think that they're the reasons why we got the changes we got. Because I think, I'm sorry, if you're a director, yeah, and you read the source material for My Hero Academia, and you're Studio Bones, and people always hate on My Hero Academia for stupid reasons, you would want season 5 to be the best season ever, and then season 6 to be the best season ever, and then season 7. Like you would want to go on that trajectory, and that was what My Hero was going on originally with season 1, 2, 3. Source material may have held it back, but even though it's great source material, I'm not trying to hate on Hurry, but it's great source material. I'm just saying source material might not be as good as season 2 for it to be like progressively going better and better. But to me, season 4 was better than season 3, and that was the trajectory I was expecting from Bones. But I was expecting this, like honestly, I was expecting the season to be a 9.5, next season to be a 10. Honestly, based on source material, honestly. but that didn't happen, and I feel like it's the direction's fault. It's the direction's fault, because all the problems I have, you could all boil down to directing. Like, why was the backstory in not backstory, the introduction to MVA, why was that removed? Like, your Studio Bones, you do violent stuff all the time. Why wouldn't you want to like make that thing? I mean, granted, you could also say, "Oh wow, I've missed a lot of your comments. Sorry, guys." Granted, you could also say that it was put at 6 p. I think is it 6 p.m. in Japan or 5 p.m. I can't remember. 6 p.m. or 5 p.m. in Japan. So maybe that's the reason why, and that's why it says, oh, it's obviously the reason why. But in that regard, I'm like, all right, cool, move the time. I mean, obviously it's not as easy as that, but you're My Hero Academia. You could pick a time and people will move for you. You're My Hero Academia. I don't think they understand how big My Hero Academia is. Like you can get away with a lot of stuff because you're My Hero Academia, right? So like I wouldn't like basically me personally, yeah. As a director, I wouldn't, if I was directing My Hero Academia season 5, I wouldn't jeopardize the source material like that so that I can make the season the best season ever, so I could get more people to watch My Hero, so that I can promote all of the My Hero Academia franchise. That's the point of the anime. Am I wrong? So when you're jeopardizing the anime, all you're doing is making it worse for yourself, because less people are more inclined to watch the anime because they'll say, oh, I'd rather read the manga because it's better. And if people are trashing on MHA online, less people are less likely to watch it and maybe less likely to pick up the manga because they're like, I can't be bothered. That's basically what it does. So in a business aspect, this sucks. Like that's why I'm confused. That's why I'm mad. It sucks for a business aspect. It sucks for creative aspects. So why? Like that's basically why where I'm at with season 5. I'm like, why? Like I haven't even gotten into the nitty gritty. I haven't even talked about like, well, I have talked about the fact that Spinner's backstory was, well, not backstory. I keep on saying backstory. It feels like a backstory to me, but the fact that the early part of NBA was removed, and the reason why I'm so like pissed about it is because it makes the whole arc way better, because what that does is it gives more character development to Spinner, who is already a character that didn't have that much character development. And that's the whole point of character development, to develop the character. That was the whole point. Like Spinner, yeah. Spinner in the manga version of MHA of MVA, Spinner is more understanding of you understand his motivations around why he would want to, why he's what am I trying, I'm trying to say, so basically you understand why he's asking Shigaraki, okay, what are we doing? What is our purpose? I came here for Stain and we're just stuck with you. What are we doing with this life? And these are questions that a normal human being would ask, and removing that just makes Spinner just look less cool. Like he looks still like a D tier character when he should be B tier by now. And it was all based on source material removing, like all because they removed that section, that interaction. And they removed even, I think, correct me if I'm wrong here, I'm pretty sure they removed bits here and there to do with Spinner even afterwards. I know they showed it a bit in, I think it was episode 24, or was it 23, where they showed a bit where Shigaraki was talking and Spinner looked at him. So I guess they were alluding to it, but it ruins it. And that's the problem with the season. A lot of the character development has gone down the drain. But anyway, let me read some of your comments and get back to it, because and I want to start letting you guys in. I'm speaking for 23 minutes. I'm sorry. Okay, what did I miss? Camera shaking, bro. Yeah. Redestro and Spinner's character in the anime. Redestro is another one, man. Redestro's intro makes his character way better. Like, do you know what's annoying? The most annoying thing about both removing Redestro's intro and removing that first scene in MV. Okay, I guess it's not the first scene in MVA, but basically the creature rejection clan scene. So the bit where they start killing off, basically creature versions of KKK leaders, right? So they when what was my point? The problem is, right, those scenes look damn cool in the manga in terms of how they actually look, in terms of like visually, like the way Redestro does his faces, like when he's like this and like this as he's thinking to do with that I think is it Nishita, the cat dude, right? Where he's wondering, oh man, like you really hate the revolutionaries, like damn, and like stuff like that, and stuff like I just explained with Spinner, like, and with fights and all these glorious stuff that just makes your season better. Like these are stuff that's just common sense. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, man. JT was long because each match they gave 2 episodes, except match 4. Match 2 and 3 should not have been 2 episodes. Facts. Low key, match 1. Okay, was match 1 2 episodes? No, I think match 1 was 1. I think they started it on episode 3. I think it was episode 3. And then I think episode, okay, yeah. So match 2 and 3 should not have been 2 episodes. Match 3, I would say maybe should be 2 episodes, or at least 1.5. 1.5 maybe. Match 2, yeah, I understand that. That's fair. Oops. United States of Smacks was the peak of MHA anime wise. Low key to me, I think it's Deku fighting Overhaul. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I can put these on screen. Oh, that's sick. All right, cool. I'm gonna do that. I think it was good to mention at some point that within the live stream that it would be abundant. Sorry, would be the abundant use of flashbacks. Oh my god, I forgot about the flashbacks. Oh my god. Oh, I haven't even talked about like I haven't even said what is actually like criminal from this show in terms of like not just like all the the business side, in terms of creatively. I forgot episode 1 and episode 16. Don't do that again. I don't do that again. That's all I'm going to say is don't do that again. Episode 17, right? That Oh man, that summed up Endeavor Agency for me because it was half trash, half good. That episode really summed up EA. I know I cracked a joke about it, but man, oh man, like that was bad. That was bad. Like I was actually shocked by the amount of flashbacks in episode. Wait, was it episode 17? Oh no, it was episode 18. I think it was episode 18. But I was shocked by the amount, like half an episode full of flashbacks. What does that add? Like I don't understand. Like this is time you're wasting. That those 12 minutes could have easily have adapted at least Spinner's conversation with Shiggy. It probably would have even adapted that CRC bit. Honestly, like, oh my god. All right, let me move on. They got to do a flashback. Hold on. They got to flashback us to. Because they're making the show for kids and they think kids are stupid. Bro, the amount of times, do you know what kills me in My Hero, right? In the anime, when they show the names of the people in the quirks like over and over and over again, that thing kills me. The episode that Deku got 6 quirks and the episode with the 6 ending had Soul. Okay, to be fair, all right, fair enough. I will give you that because to be fair, that when Endeavor talked to Natsu, I felt that. And the animation, actually, I was impressed with that animation. Sorry, I take that back. That episode was banging. The episode that Deku got 6 quirks, I don't know. I mean, it had soul, yeah. I mean, it was good. It was good. I don't know about soul. Like, I mean, what I mean soul of My Hero Academia, right? They legit try and make you feel like a hero in this show. Like, honestly, majority of the time, except when it's an emotional backstory. It's either they're trying to make you feel like you're going to be a hero, or they make you feel the weight of like society. Like they really illustrate that very well in the past 4 seasons. I don't know about this one. I mean, sometimes in season 5, I mean, they did at times, but it's just they didn't do it as much as in the other seasons, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know. I'll get the episode with Deku got 6 quirks. I don't know, maybe because I don't know. I was very half and half on that episode, to be fair. Seeing people hate on Spinner was so hard, dude. I was crying, man. It was so painful. Oh, whoops, I missed some things. I missed a lot. Dude, that was absolutely painful. If they made another movie when season 6 is coming, I'm not gonna watch. Let's be real, man. We're watching both the season and the movie, man. We're My Hero fans. Like, we can't stop doing this. That's the problem. It's not like honestly, the best way to stop this is to boycott the movies. But the problem is the movies are good. so it's hard to do that, especially if you're a My Hero fan. Hi, Sonic Speedmaster. What's up? Man, Loki, they're gonna actually properly. Oh, interesting. All right, that's interesting from Andrew. Sorry, I'll get back to that. But basically, what was I trying to say? Yeah, they're gonna do the movies. They're gonna do the movies. The movies make too much money. It's too profitable. Like really and truly, right? We're hating them on My Hero season 5 creatively, yeah. But Bones have won this season. Like, let's be real. They've won. Season 5 has been doing crazy numbers in Japan. They made bank from this movie. Why would they stop doing what they're doing? Just because of us fans complaining? I mean, if they were good people, they would. But let's be real here. Like they're a business, so they're not going to do that. I think we could all agree that season 6, if they break the budget, it will be talked about for a long time, like Naruto Shippuden War arc. I think it'll be better than Naruto Shippuden. Honestly, that arc is better than Naruto Shippuden War arc, in my opinion. I think if season 5 was adapted well, if MVA was adapted legit bar for bar, like from the manga in anime form to the level of which Studio Bones adapted the last, I'll say 3 episodes of MVA. No, not last 3. Not the last episode, but basically both the Shiggy episodes, the Twice episode, and maybe even the Toga episode. If they had done that for NBA Calm, it would have been one of the best arcs, in my opinion, in shonen history. In my opinion, right? Because to me, this NBA, what I love about it is it's so different from any other arc. I like, who develops villains like that? Like they legit gave a shonen arc, a basic meathead shonen arc, which we don't get in My Hero, to villains. Like, it's dope. It's dope. And even the fact that you get to really see how society has affected them, bro. The arc is mad. Like I rate that arc so damn high in terms of as story period. That's why I've been so hurt every time we watch NBA, but whatever, man. Anyway, I think low-key NBA, I think would have even eclipsed the Naruto Shippuden War arc. Because, you know, honestly, the War arc, like, well, in my opinion, I think it's overrated, in my opinion, because there's so much trash. Like, just because you have Madara washing guys doesn't mean your arc is amazing. I'm just gonna enjoy the manga. I don't need an anime because Shirobose is making me stressed. Fair. The budget is the problem, Denzel. It's the lack of time. All right, that's fair. What if they did this on purpose to get more people to buy a manga? Bro, I was thinking that low key, because when you think about it, the point of an anime is to promote the manga. So if the anime is forcing people to read the manga, they did their job. Bro, Shueisha must love this situation, because they're like, fam, either way we're eating. Like, either way. So Shueisha must be calm. A year and a bit. Okay, so you talk about season 6. All right. Let me know also in the comments if you want me to start joining, if you want to start joining the stream. I think I'll give it a couple more minutes because there's some stuff I keep on missing, honestly, but it'll get back into my head. But I will want to join you in because it's been 30 minutes. I've been going on forever and it's not just a me show. So let me know in the comments. Actually, no, first I need to post my StreamYard link, don't I? Give me a second. How do you even do this? Invite. Oh, share, that's the word. Oh, right. No, that's not the word. Okay. There we go. I've posted it in the chat and I don't know how to pin it, but I posted the StreamYard link in the chat. If you want to join, just join whenever you're ready and we can just talk. So what was I saying? Back to okay, yeah. So yeah, season five is it's interesting how they're gonna do season 6, man. Because I think in all honesty, I'm complaining a lot about season 5. Yeah, I have a very, very weird feeling that Studio Bones, yeah, what they're gonna do is that they're going to make season 6 like pretty damn spectacular. Like I feel like what will happen is like they'll take feedback from this and they will improve. They will improve because, to be honest, yeah, season 5 art and animation, I don't really complain about it that much. Like, I complain about it once in a while, but it's just a once in a while thing. Like, it's just one of those where it goes, ooh, the art looked bad like that. I'm not like, I don't remember saying here that the season 5 animation art was like bad. It's not bad. Like, so I feel like, and that was one of the issues with season 4 that people were complaining about, was like, well, like, you know, Mirio's fight, basically. It was Mirio's fight, basically, because in my opinion, season 4 is fine. But people were like, oh, Mirio's fight, it's trash, like, animation's crap. And then the beginning of season 5, bro, they just pumped out the animation like crazy. Like, they made us, they were like, oh, okay, Mirio doesn't have animation, right? All right, cool. I'll give you animation. And they just pumped it out like the first like 10 episodes. Fam. So I feel like the first half of this season 6 will be banging. And you know, first half is more or less gonna be the war. I think they're gonna do war. Obviously, I won't spoil any more past that because you already know that, because they tell you that in season 5. But the war and then the stuff that's happening right now, I think that all that fits into season 6. And if I was to take a guess, I think season 6 comes 2023, man. In all honesty, well, it depends on how hungry they are for money. Actually, maybe 2023 is a stretch. October 2022, I would guess that, honestly, because season 6, the amount of Sakuga, the amount of like fights, the amount of the amount of stuff you have to do, like it's a lot. Like, if season 5, right, it took over a year to make season 5 and we got this, imagine season 6, bro. Like, give them fam, give them till October. Honestly, I would give 2 years. If it was, I would give maybe the gap between season 1 of Demon Slayer and season 2. So that's what, December's coming out. That's like a year and a half. That's fine. That's about, no, No, that's even lower than I wanted. No, 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 no. I'll give it 2 years. I'll give it 2 years. Um, yeah, that's. I think season 6 will be good though. I think we should have faith. I mean, I've been very pessimistic on Twitter, but I've been joking half of it. Half of it, I've been very serious about that. But I think season 6 will be good. Uh, because they only have a okay. Here's animators. I need to talk to you guys about production and Bones and all that. I need to ask questions because here's where I get confused, right? Because Studio Bones has 4 studios, right? My Hero Academia has its own studio. Legit, all they do is make My Hero Academia. And oh, sorry, I need to get to see. This is what I mean by I forgot stuff. I forgot about Yuki Hayashi. I need to get to him as well, right? Um, yeah, so there's 4 studios in Studio Bones. Studio Bones has one dedicated to My Hero Academia, right? Do they also work on the movie, that My Hero Academia studio? Does anyone know that? If they do, maybe that might explain what we got. Because if they do, that would make a lot of sense. If so, then legit cancel the movies. Cancel the movies. But they're not gonna cancel that. Yuki Hayashi, yeah. To get back to that point, because I'm jumping through comments. Sorry, guys. I will read. I know where I stopped. I'll get back to most of the comments, but Yuki Hayashi was unbelievable this season. Unbelievable. I think the music this year was the best. Unbelievable, especially when it came to MV. Even though joint training, bro, the music was unreal. Like I haven't heard the soundtrack on its own fully yet because I was trying to avoid not hearing like the MVA soundtrack stuff. But I remember the song they used to play with Shigaraki's backstory. My God, even the song they used at the end of the season, even though I didn't like the placement in the beginning of that song, absolute fire. Like Yuki Hayashi deserves a medal, man. He deserves a damn medal. Actually, him and the voice actors, especially Shigaraki's voice actor, he deserves a damn medal. He did his job well. He did a fantastic job. Like fantastic job. Fantastic. I wished everybody else was on their level, but hey, it is what it is. Whenever the movie is out internationally, I always think, is this worth butchering MHA? Bro, I've been thinking that all season. Was anything like this whole season, the movie, everything around this whole every stake towards this season, was the decisions made towards this season and towards the movie worth it for MHA season 5? This is why I'm asking, does I think it's called Studio C. Does Studio C, that I think they're the ones that work on My Hero Academia, do they work on the movies as well? If they do, can we just pause on the movies? Like pause. Like first give it to somebody else or pause. Like pick one. Because you clearly can't do both. You clearly can't. Like, oh man. Anyway, if you think about it, where they got the stuff that work in the movie, they split the anime team into 2 teams. I've heard rumors about that too. I don't know if it's confirmed though. I heard that there's some there usually is, like, if it's a movie, that like there might be some people from the My Hero Academia main staff in the movies, but I don't know. World building in this team was oh my god. Oh my god. Don't even get me started on world building. Bro, that whole oh man, that whole Destro thing was for world building. The whole Toga, oh my god. When they removed that quirk counseling thing, I even forgot. I don't think I said this in the reaction because it even flew over my head until I went back and I reread it and I was like, wait a flipping minute. Bro, they got rid of quirk counseling. Like, I mean, it sounds so minor, and it's not minor, right? It sounds minor because it's just Toga talking about one thing that just happened somewhere, but it shows that the world has like systems in place. Like, this is what the anime is doing badly, is that with its direction, you're removing stuff that make My Hero Academia like pretty damn special. Like fam, because like world building, right? And My Hero is so key. Like everything to do with quirk, like even quirk singularity theory, like that was done okay in my opinion. Well, they did that in season 4 to be fair, and they talked about it in season 5. That was okay. I wasn't mad about quirk singularity theory. That was okay. But removing stuff like the fact there is racism in My Hero Academia. Somebody told me that I think I read it already, but somebody said that they try and shy away from racism in Japan. That might explain it. If so, yet again, the counteraction is My Hero Academia, I'm pretty sure, is more popular internationally than Japan. You could find an audience somewhere. You will make your money. Like, you will make your money. Like, I mean, maybe you might not make the most because you might have lost some of the Japanese audience, and I get it, right? But I feel like with quality, like when you produce quality, you will make money if like especially if you're big. Like if you're big and you can produce quality, you have produced quality. Why not do that? Like that's what I'm saying. Like season 2 is the big reason why a lot of these um why I'm actually like not happy. I'm like, fam, you did the job in season 2. Like, fam, you should be going upwards. Why are you not? But anyway, yeah. So Destro's company making support gear. It sucks that that was removed because I'm pretty sure they mentioned it. No, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Didn't they mention that the Cider House? Is it the Cider House gang? I believe that's what they're called. That didn't they mention that they got their weapons from somebody else in the anime, like in the manga, like legit the same. So it actually made no sense because what that oh bro, no, I already said that filler episode. I already said I'm not talking about episode 16, 17 because I'll just get mad. Like I'll just get mad. But sorry, back to the point of that side house thing. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't that happen in the episode? Didn't they show like the legit, like from the anime, from the manga, they said that bit where they were like, oh, these guys got it from somebody else, and they just never got back to that point again. Because in the manga they tell you who did it. Like, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, where was I? Creature Ejection Clan. It's peak, man. Support gear for regular civilians in here. Yeah, season 2 was the best in terms of animation. Damn right. I think Bones needs that main theme of MHA. Anyone can be a hero when in reality it's all men, not. Okay, that's fair. That is very fair. That's a very good point. Honestly, that is a very, very, very good point. Because to be honest with you, the whole point of My Hero is that all men are not equal. Like Deku, let's be real here. Even though Deku is kind of an underdog, he's not an underdog. He's powerful. Like yes, he has to work to get that power. Like he has to work to harness that power. But if Deku really wanted to, he could punch. Like if he had started the series and done 100% to someone's face, they're dead. I don't understand. Like he's not. Yes, he loses an arm, but they're dead. So like, it's not. All men are not created equal. That is actually the point of MHA. And Bones, right? Bones, one thing I've noticed, Bones really tries to shoehorn 1A to us. I think you guys will mention this as well. They really tried to shoehorn 1A to us. I don't know why they're doing that because all that's doing is making it worse. Like the whole reason why people are rating My Hero Academia, the manga, right now is because they are not just showing 1A. It's because they're showing other characters and 1A are actually maturing based off the world. It's like come on, like this is basic stuff. Like come on, like why are business, like even I'm how business like heads could just think it's a good idea to just remove all that. I mean, they probably didn't even read the script. They probably just thought, hey, make it as concise as possible and promote the movie and do it in any way you could possibly can. And then they just gave the director the impossible job. But whatever. Watching season 5 and it was a chore. Every episode felt like nothing. Honestly, I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm actually going to be real with you guys. There were times where I actually didn't want to do the reactions because of how bad the season was. Because I'll wake up and I'll be like, why am I actually spending time to react on this other than giving you guys content? That was the only reason why I said, you know what, let me give you guys content because I like you guys. I want you guys to have content. But other than that, I was like, fam, like not even a monetary value. I wasn't even thinking about money or anything, or I didn't even mind wasting some of these reaction videos because I was just like, I cannot be bothered, man. Like this season, all it is me every episode sitting down looking at this season and just complaining. That's what it was. And I mean, I was hyped at times, but fam, like I like season 5. Like let me be like, that's another thing I want to say. And no one's joined in. Nobody wants to join in. All right, it's okay. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But season 5, when I was watching season 5, this is what I mean by like your point is 100% valid, right? I've rewatched season 1 to 3. No, season 1 to 3. I've rewatched the anime 3 times. I've read the manga of those 3 seasons, I think 2 times to completion. I think 2 or 3. I can't remember. I think 2 times. I've rewatched season 4 once, right? So I've watched it twice. But when I was watching season 4 live, I used to watch every single episode apart from the Gentle fight, and I think there was one other fight I didn't watch, twice at least. I watched the Deku 100% fight the episode, bro, 4 times. I actually watched it 4 times. I thought it was 3. I actually watched it 4 times. I have not, like with season 5, I stopped rewatching episodes from about episode like 10. no, maybe episode 9 or so. Like, and bear in mind, Joy Training was good. I just couldn't be bothered anymore. And I said, all right, I'll just wait for NBA to start rewatching episodes again. And EA came, and I thought I'll be watching episodes because they'll be that good, and it just wasn't. And then NBA, I have not rewatched a single episode of NBA because I'm not doing that to myself. Like, trust me, I feel your point. Are you excited for the new My Hero Academia movie? It will be fire. It will be fire. That movie will be fire. Let's not get it twisted, guys. That movie will be fire. And let's be real, most of us are gonna watch that movie. Like, I'm sorry. I wish I could boycott the movie. I wish I could join. Like, I don't know. No one's boycotting it at the moment, but I wish I could like boycott the movie and say, screw Studio Bones. I'm not giving them my money. Make season 6 better. But I can't, man. Like, I can't. The last two movies were fire. Watch me bribe Mappa to do the series, bro. Mappa already have, bro. You want to, you want to make you want to make the employees suffer even more, man? Come on, man. Man, and I love that picture of Twice in Togo, by the way. I haven't said that yet. Egg. Do you know, bro? I've seen your comments. I have to say, I love your picture. I just love your picture, your name, just Egg. I love it. I hope season 6 does the manga justice. I am not giving any hope about that. I'm not giving any hope. The anime has a real problem with using wrong soundtrack at the wrong times, bro. Fam. They do this all the time. Do you remember when, what was it? I think it was called Izuku and Katsuki. I believe it's called Izuku and Katsuki. It was used for Mirio's theme. Why? Like, why? Man. Anyway, MHA needs to console a good console game like Naruto, DBZ, and the rest. Yeah, it does. Yuki did not deserve this treatment. No. Split MHA into 2 parts. They should. They won't do it. It's money talks, man. They won't do it. They did all the arcs there, even there. Okay, they did not do all the arcs there. I would say that Joint Training was done very well. I would say Joint Training was actually done very, very, very well. I had no complaints about Joint Training, except for the length, only because NBA got affected by it. If NBA wasn't affected, I would have absolutely no complaints with Joint Training. Just because I have no complaints, though, I won't say it's amazing or anything. No way. They should have made episode 24 the finale, push episode 25 as the first episode of season 6 recap. That way, you could have one extra episode of NBA. Yeah, yeah. Like when they rearranged the arcs, I actually thought they were gonna end it earlier, but they didn't. So, man. And also, here's a question. Here's something I need to ask you guys. What did you think about the way they ended the season? I didn't like the fact that they didn't say on that day heroes vanished. I didn't like that. I didn't like the fact they even just showed the kids. I didn't like the fact that the kids even talked about the whole internship thing. Like, why leave that for season 6? Why are you bringing that now? Like, why? Like, start season 6 straight from that kid. Legit, start it from that kid. That's where I thought it would start from. I thought it starts from the kid. We see the heroes go into action. We go. We move. Season 6, we go gung-ho straight away. All guns blazing. Like, fight, hype. That's what I thought would happen. I was wrong. I was wrong. Man, I really wish they didn't remove the CRC stuff. It's actually such good world building and character development. It's such good. Do you know what? I would say it's better world building than character development, in my opinion. It's better world building. Here's how I think of season 5. Season 5 has the best content out of every season, but has the worst execution out of every season. Facts. That is it. That's how you can legit explain season 5 in a nutshell. I forgot about that. You just forget. I'm not talking about that episode. You won't make me talk about that episode. I won't do it. Even if Japan doesn't like serious villain stuff, the West loves it, and MHA is arguably a big suit. That is what I'm saying. Like, even as a business aspect, like, let me give you an example. Legend of Zelda. Legend of Zelda caters itself so much to Western audiences, way more than Japanese audiences, because Zelda just doesn't sell as much in Japan as in the West. What did you think Nintendo would do? Just continue to do the same thing over and over again and just expect the same results? No, they made it more accessible. Like, look at Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild is like the most Western Zelda game I've ever seen, right? And now it's the most popular, the highest sold, and maybe even the best. I mean, it's arguable, but like, that is business decisions done well. I don't understand. That's why I'm confused why MHA is doing what they're doing. Like, it doesn't make sense. My Hero Academia is based off American comics. Horikoshi loves Star Wars, Marvel, this, that. It's based off American stuff. Like, So you should be tailor making. You should tailor make your show for the audience that you have the most views, which is probably America. I mean, I don't know. I don't have the facts, right? I'll humbly admit that. But if I was to take a guess, I'll definitely say it's America, probably. Or if not, maybe even like maybe another Asian country. To be fair, because China does big with anime, but like it wouldn't be. I don't think it would be Japan. In all honesty, I don't think it would be Japan. My Hero is just not that. Like Demon Slayer is a good example of the flip side because Demon Slayer is huge in Japan. I mean, it's huge everywhere else to be fair, but in Japan, Jesus. At Shonen King, 100% MHA. That's exactly it. MHA is super influential in the West. It's ridiculously influential in the West. It's very ridiculous. Like low key, I won't be surprised if MHA surpassed Naruto in the West. I mean, it's quite a big thing to say, but because of how big anime is now, people call it Naruto or this generation for a reason because it's not better or bigger than Naruto, but it's popular though. If you want me to get, should I be controversial today? I think I will. I think My Hero is better than Naruto. I think Naruto has a lot of problems. Do you know what? Ask me to make a video on Naruto. I don't know if it'll be a stream or a video or something. One day I will have to address Naruto because first things first, My Hero, man, this season, My Hero's been like locked up by Naruto jail, bro. It's been Naruto has My Hero in bondage, fam. So My Hero just can't escape, man. I think maybe a lot of Shonen Jump titles just have Naruto is just in bondage. Naruto has them in bondage. But is it? But I definitely think it's better. I think it's better. Like Naruto, if part one, if it continued the consistency of part one in terms of like not filler, in terms of like what part one was doing, then it would be a different conversation. But because of Shippuden, no. What happened in this season is that they spoil a lot. Shigaraki decaying the city, him getting a power up from the Doctor, and the League was teaming up in the Liberation Army. That's a good point, right? The rearrangement, that one specifically, I thought I gave it the benefit of the doubt because I thought, okay, maybe it might make sense. Maybe it might build up tension. Because I thought, okay, this might be a cool idea. Like build up tension. People, like all of us, like maybe not all of us, the anime onlys will be like, whoa, what is going on? And they're trying to piece it out, like maybe make it a bit more mysterious, have some clues here and there. So I thought they were going to try and make this thing special. I was like, oh crap, okay. There must be a legitimately good reason to rearrange the arc because why would you do that? I mean, that's kind of like Horikoshi already wrote that so well. Maybe Bones is trying to do something cool. They didn't. And what they did is that they basically ruined what Horikoshi set up so well and did it worse. Like, let's be real. Like the fact that the lead from MVA to EA, right, in the manga was so well done is because you went from something so crazy, so dark, and it's just hidden in your mind. Like, in the back, like Shiggy's about to do a madness. I'm granted, maybe Bones was trying to get that effect, but like that's happening. Then EA is happening, right? And then you're trying to understand Endeavor and his family and trying to see how they're trying to figure out their family, but you're still looking at the overlooking danger, like, oh my god, Shigaraki is a monster. Like, you look at what he has and you're like, oh my god. Like, maybe that's one of the reasons why I thought EA was better in the manga, but the stuff like that helps build tension. And the thing is, yeah, when they did that originally, like the episode when they did the phone call, I thought even though it's done, I believe it. I might have to reread the manga and check it again, but I believe it was done a bit differently. Even though it was done like that, right? I still liked it because it built tension. Even though it was rearranged mainly, I still liked it because it built tension. From past that phone call, EA went down the drain. Tension went down the drain, man. Like, tension who? All they did was just started throwing random scenes from MVA and throwing spoilers from MVA and saying, hey, don't worry, let's just throw this in. Like, fam, why would you show Toga and Twice in the same room as Redestro after MVA, before MVA? Why would you show that? Like, what does that add? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. It doesn't add mystery because like by the first episode of NBA, Shigaraki's fighting what's his face? Redestro. So you already know he's gonna win. Like that's the problem. Like the problem is NBA, you didn't know who was gonna win. Like, you really didn't. And that's what made it lit as well. You know who's gonna win, like in the anime. Whatever, man. Anyway, let me continue reading the comments because this is funny. Every time I just look at a comment, I just get mad. Not with you guys. Mad at the season. The rewatch factor of this season is so low. It's near it's zero, man. Like no, okay, maybe not zero. You rewatch it for Shigaraki's fight, but why rewatch it for Shigaraki's fight when you can legit go on YouTube, go on Crunchyroll collection? Shigaraki's fight is probably there. That's the thing. In the manga, you just see the thing happen without knowing what happened. Okay, all right, fair. I thought that they would show it, but maybe the destruction of the war or tease, but something big, but also hide it. Sorry, I thought they would show maybe the destruction. Oh. So the destruction of the actual like war, bro. I'm so happy they didn't do that. If they had done that, nah, I would have thought. The war, like all you need to do for the war, in my opinion, all you legit needed to do was end it how they ended it in the manga, right? In the fact that 3 months later, it's March. You're like, what the hell? It's March. What happened? You see Garaki walking. I think Garaki? No, Garaki. Garaki is how you say it. Ujiko, right? Dr. Ujiko walked down the hospital. On that day, the heroes vanished. That's all you needed to say. And the heroes vanished. That's all you need to say. Leave it. Boom. Season 6 is coming soon. How does that not get you hyped? Like that's all you needed to do. They didn't really like showing that Deku and Shoto scene, which yet again is not as good as the manga, right? But that's one thing I've learned in this season is that the manga, I've started to be a lot more lax about the art style because matching to Horikoshi, it's hard. It's hard. But what was that point? Yeah. So that scene where you're seeing Shoto and Deku in the panel with them in the background. Do you know what? That scene hit so hard for me. I moved my mic. That scene hit so hard for me in the manga because you've just seen the heroes, all of them, all charging down, and then off, and they're all charging down. You're wondering where the hell's Deku them lot. You see them all waiting, and they're all like, "What's going on, fam?" I don't know, man. I don't know. But do you know what? Great suggestion. I will respect the suggestion because I understand what you're saying about the destruction of the war because you need something to tease season 6. I'd say MHA is on par, if not better than MHA Naruto Shippuden. It's not, but not OG Naruto because the world building was destroyed in Naruto Shippuden with war arc. Fam, Naruto. Oh my god, I'm really for fun. All right, ask me about Naruto later. I might talk about it for fun because I'll go on a huge tangent. That's why I'm trying not to address it too much. Like, I'm so sorry. I want to address this so badly, but I want to like let me not talk on Naruto too much because I will divert. Yeah, if Joint Training was short, a lot of fans would have liked it more and would have been more space for NBA. Yes, a lot of fans would have liked it more. There would have been more space for NBA, but they did. I mean, it's hard for me with the Joint Training because I'm looking at like the pacing of the manga and the pacing of the anime, and it's just different night and day in my opinion. I feel like the anime just did the pacing better for Joint Training compared to the manga. That's why I'm finding it so hard to like just diminish the pacing and all that of Joint Training. But I bet you're right, in all honesty. Well, you're right, obviously. Like if it was shorter, there'll be more time for NBA, and people would have been like, yeah, we're less with the 1A people. So yeah, you're right. I'm just wondering if it was possible. That's why I mean, it's possible. It was possible. It was possible. What am I saying? It was possible. You could have removed some talking, like, and it would have been fine. Like, fam, all that added Uraraka scenes, bro. That's another thing I've noticed this season. They love Uraraka. Studio Bones loves Uraraka. The rearrangement was a good idea, especially if we're talking about tension and mystery. But they're revealing that info. But they kept revealing that info, which ruined the build-up. That is precisely it. Kapuki, perfect. Kabuki perfect. MVA was disappointing in the anime for me. Fam, MVA went from a 9.5 to a 10 out of 10 arc in the manga to like a 7 in the anime because of Shigaraki's backstory. Like Shigaraki's backstory was fire, right? But really and truly, when I look at MVA as an anime only, like if I was an anime only, I look at it as a bunch of situations that just happened. You know, you get what I'm saying? Like it just seems like stuff conveniently happened. And that's kind of not what MVA should be, in my opinion. I mean, stuff stuff kind of conveniently happens, but the way it looked in the anime, it just looked a lot worse. Like, at least in the manga, like there was added stuff on top of that with like, you know, the CRC stuff and like the Redestro promo stuff and him killing the cat, all that added stuff to make it like narratively better. But I will admit, like, yeah, like the NBA really, really, really like downgraded. Like, it's actually one of my worst arcs in the anime. It's the second best arc in the manga for me, third best actually in the manga for me, maybe second or third between the two, but it was definitely like probably one of the worst in the anime. The arc switch would be cool if they took some liberties that would somewhat make the switch useful, interesting for anime onlys, but they didn't do that and fell flat. Exactly that. I actually didn't like the EA in the anime, but it was my favorite in the manga. I wonder if the lack of animation, pacing, flashbacks made it though. Bro, honestly, I feel the same way because EA, right? I thought EA was one of the best arcs in the manga. I watched it in the anime and I was like, ooh. Like, I was like, ooh. Was I tripping? Like, I was actually generally like, obviously, I knew that Bones and the production was a part of the problem, but I actually was genuinely questioning if I was tripping that EA was a good arc. Like I actually was thinking maybe I was tripping that EA is an actual good arc. This my laptop keeps shaking. I was tripping that if EA was actually a good arc. Maybe it's trash and I'm just tripping. Say that the episode, what made it really bad was definitely that episode with flashbacks. That made it worse because if you had if I'm trying to figure out a way you could do it. If you had if you start off, I'm trying to figure because basically it was a half, it was an episode and a half of stuff of correct me if I'm wrong in the comments by the way, but it was the flashback, the rest of the Hellish Todoroki family. You finished that and then we had the ending fight. And then I believe the next episode rounded off EA for a bit with the All Might and the candy cane joke, or no, the candy floss joke, and then we moved on to Shirakumo. So that was that whole bit. I mean, obviously EA was longer, but that bit that I really really rate, that episode and a half. It could have been done better. I'm trying to figure out how the. I mean, I know how I know you have to reduce JT, but that's about it in terms of that, and obviously removing the flashbacks in the filler. Maybe it's the filler, actually. Maybe having a break in between a filler. Maybe that's the reason why. Because honestly, that filler did. I was laughing, yeah, but I was depressed about how they're butchering my show. You have no idea how painful it is when your friends tell you that they've dropped the series because they didn't see interesting anymore, man. Oh my god, true pain, man. In my opinion, the way you compensate with the art style is with the motion, and I found that lacking with MVA. Fam, this is the thing about. This is why I try not to get too like harsh about people who complain about animation. Because in my opinion, yeah, a shonen anime, a shonen, well, okay, shonen is not really a category, but let's say a battle shonen anime, right? A battle shonen anime, what's it mainly for? The fights, right? That's mainly what you come for. So if like in a manga, yeah, it's hard to show these fights because it's drawings. It's harder. So that's why in terms of with shonen manga, if the fight if it mainly relies on the fights and the story is not that good, I might rate it a bit lower. But for anime, yeah, I might rate it a lot higher based on the facts of the animation. Because of course, if you're animating your fights better, which is pretty much the main gist of a battle shonen anime, of course I'll give you a higher rating. It's like Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen is an 8 out of 10 manga to me at most, right? But the anime is a 9, like because the fights are just animated beautifully. Like, of course, like that's the point of Jujutsu Kaisen of the fights. So yeah, I admit the motion, the motion was lacking in MVA at times. I wouldn't say it was that bad, and to be fair, yeah, I will say that that's one thing I will say is that art and animation, yeah, in my opinion, since season 2 has not been the same. Has not been the same. It's not been as good. Like nothing is can compare to season 2. That is like, how did they do season 2? That's what I want to find out. And can they just do that schedule all over again for season 6? Just do that. That's all I want Studio Bones to do. Just how you made season 6 2. Just make that for season 6. That's all you have to do. Please, that's all you have to do. Maybe because there was no movie. I don't know. The chapter file of JT and MVA is somewhat similar. Yeah, it's 24 each, no? Wait, am I wrong? MVA is like 24 and JT is about 24. So that's why I was expecting 8 episodes each, and then JT to be about 4, and then maybe a couple 1 or 2 for the Aizawa backstory, and then like to round off the 2 more to round off the season and hit our season 6. That's what I thought. But you know. Oh, sorry, no, I tell a lie. I said the first episode will be finishing off the Dabi scuffle, which was episode 2. Which was episode 2. Man, this made me question my love for a lot of stuff. Fam, this season made me question my love for the My Hero Academia anime. I have not been tested as a My Hero Academia fan as much as I have with this season. Oh my god, this season made me question if Studio Bones is actually my favorite animated studio of all time. It was, but okay, animated anime studio, sorry, of all time. It was until this season. That, like, now I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna say Mappa, because Mappa, I'm gonna give it a couple more years, even though they make good stuff, right? It's just recently that they're making bangers, in my opinion. And I'm not gonna give it to Ufotable because I don't like. I've only watched a couple Fate things and Demon Slayer. That's it. I mean, I might give it to Ufotable. Maybe I might actually give it to them. Actually, screw it. I'm giving it to them because they would not make a season like season 5. Like, I mean, they might actually, like, they've had shows that which narratively has been suspicious, but I don't think they would do like Demon Slayer dirty like the way My Hero did. Cotton Candy, that was what I was thinking of. Thank you. Candy Floss. What was wrong with me? Wait. Oh, sorry. No, in England we call it cotton candy. No, in England we call it Candy Floss. Oh, in America, yeah. No, yeah. In England we call it Candy Floss. You guys call it cotton candy. Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah. I forgot about that. The All Might joke made me so sad, bro. I know. All negatives aside, I thought that the finale was pretty great. I wish we got a better teaser of the season. And where was the title for season 6 cast? Thank you, Mr. Pookie. Let's talk. I'll try and be positive, right? Okay, I'm about to be negative, but I'll try and be positive, right? In my opinion, I didn't really vibe with the last episode because I didn't like the way they cut some of the stuff and chopped and changed some stuff. I mean, that's just my opinion. It wasn't a bad episode though, so I don't think it's bad. Like, I wouldn't say it's a bad episode. I think it was to be honest with you, you're right. It's a pretty great episode because what it does, it really, really hypes up season 6. Like, it really builds up. Like, listen, Deku's about to get in a war with Shigaraki, guys. Like, and they legit tell you that at the end. It's hype as hell. It's maybe, I don't know. It's just because it would have been done better. Like, it's easy to make it better. Like, okay, easy is a strong word. It's not easy to make it better. It wasn't that hard to make it better. That's all. But I think I'm being a bit nitpicky in that regard. Like, you're right. Like, most people are saying it's great, and it is. It's just I didn't vibe with the last episode. Ever since MHA season 2, MHA hasn't hit, and that's what wrapped me up in the series. Facts. Like, season 1, the love I have from season 1, like, when All Might goes, you could be a hero, and when Deku does the first smash, like, even the first smash of the whole show, there is nothing in this season apart from the Shigaraki backstory, in my opinion, that hits as hard as that. Nothing. And that has been eclipsed many times in the season. It's not, I mean, it's hard to beat that, right? Because let me not lie, it's actually a pretty fire scene. But Studio Bones has done it over and over again. This is the main gripe I have, is that studio, like, if you do, let's say you do work, right? No. Let me give you an example. So imagine you're a baker, right? You make cake. You make a sugar cake. You know how to make a sugar cake. You make this sugar cake for the first time, it's good. You make the sugar cake the next time, it's pretty impressive. I'm like, oh crap. And you're like, yeah, man, like, this is amazing. I'm like, crap, I hope I can have another one of that one. You make the same cake again, and you forgot some ingredients, and it's like, well, it is what it is. It was almost as good. It's better than the first cake, not as good as second cake, but it's still pretty good. And the fourth cake is pretty fire. Like, the fourth cake is like, all right, yeah, you're back to form. You know how to make banging cake. Like, you know how to make banging cake. So why would you make a fifth cake borderline almost average? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, why would you make a fifth cake just all right when you know how to make banger cakes? I will look at you, be like, I'm disappointed in you. Why would you make this when you know how to make the other ones? You've done it before. Like, you've done it before. So can you please replicate that again? Like, I'm not asking for anything added. Just do the same thing that you did in season 2. That's legit all I'm asking for. I'm not even asking, like, okay, that's a lie. I was asking for more than season 2, but I've come to the conclusion after season 5 that's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. I'm not expecting quality, love, soul, attention, like, trying to make this like you know how in the beginning of season of My Hero Academia, when the creators were like, oh, I wanted, like, we were looking at My Hero because, oh, we loved superhero stuff and we want to make a really cool superhero story. Like, we're trying to make the best version of My Hero Academia. Basically, kind of like how Youth at Table treats Demon Slayer. Where is that? Where is that? Because I don't see that anymore. I don't see that anymore. And that's definitely not what Bones is doing now. And I have every right to complain because you made good cake and now your cake is average. So I'm gonna ask why you're not giving me the same cake that I was so used to. That's man. That's what I'm gonna say about that. All right, I'm gonna go on for maybe another 20 minutes because this has been an hour and 10 minutes. I didn't even think I'd go this long, let me not lie, but I'll go on for another 20 minutes or so. I'm enjoying reading your comments and talking about it, in all honesty. This is fun. And also let me know if you want me to do another live stream and what on as well. Season 2 was the best adapted season by far. Love it. Easy. Not gonna lie, that Aizawa episode was really good. Damn. All right. Fair. The Aizawa episode was really good. I don't think it's to the level of those episodes that I mentioned in terms of like 100% and Endeavor's final stand against the Hayanomu, or All Might versus All for One, or All Might versus Nomu, or Deku's first smash. All these things, I don't think it's to that level. Like it was a great episode. Like even me, I was like, wow, the direction's actually pretty good in this episode. But nah, I don't think it's to the level of what I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, but to be fair, if I will give you the benefit of the doubt and we'll say, okay, fine. It's the Shigaraki episode, the Aizawa episode, and the Endeavor episode with Natsu are all bangers. I'll give the benefit of the doubt, even though fine, I'll give the benefit of the doubt. I'll just say fine. I'll put it on that level. I'll put it on the level. I'll put it there. I think the animation for a lot of JT, especially the beginning, was really good. Great cuts, gave you full so. Bro, JT was fire. JT's animation and art was fire. It gave me serious false hope, like you, man. Serious false hope. I thought after seeing the trailer, and you can see it in my skit, the skit I made of seeing the trailer the first time. I said it looks fire, and it even says boom in the animation. That was cold. Like, bro, this thing was fire. I thought this thing was going to be flames. I thought if this is fire, imagine MVA. Yeah. I'll keep imagining. I have the volumes of MVA, so the anime hurt, but the volume suits me at sometimes. Yeah, man, that's what the manga does. I'm just glad that Horikoshi is not missing in the manga, man. He's been doing nothing but straight fire. So I maybe that's why I'm not like too mad. I would have loved to see being more impactful. They took the time to do stuff from Vigilantes. Okay, they added. I think they added a little bit here and there, and I was actually shocked about that, to be honest with you. I like my fear with the Aizawa backstory was I didn't want it to be like the Vigilante. I didn't want the Vigilantes backstory done in this season because of two things. One, time constraint, and I was already looking at the time, and I was like, bro, if MVA is looking kind of ropey for it. It's looking kind of ropey. Like 6 episodes left, man. Like I don't know. And so there was already time. That was one of them. And the second one was I didn't want maybe not 6 episodes at that point. I think it was like 7 or 8. The second one was I want an MBA. I want an MBA. My Hero Academia Vigilantes anime. That manga is fire. I really rate it, especially from a world building aspect. It's really, really fire. And that's the thing about My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia, in my opinion, has some of the best world building. I hate it when people come and say, "Oh, My Hero Academia has bad world building." That makes me realize you haven't read the source material. I'm sorry, because the world building in My Hero is absolutely incredible, and with Vigilantes, it makes that even better because you're not in this place where you're seeing literal gods. You're in this place where you're seeing the more average Joe type people in this world, and that's why like Vigilantes is fire. And Aizawa's backstory made me cry in Vigilantes, and I would love to see that animated fully. And that's a question to you guys. Do you think we'll ever see a Vigilantes anime? Because at this rate, it's looking unlikely. The Aizawa episode with Shirokuma was the best to me. Deku Unlocking Backward was the second. Fair enough. Deku Unlocking Backward was a good episode. I don't think it's on the episode level I'm thinking of. I'll fine. I'll accept Aizawa because I get what people are saying. Like I was very impressed by the direction. I love the voice acting. It was a bit emotional. I just feel like I don't know. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh on that one, to be fair. I wanted those chapters acted in episode 25 of season 5, but the execution was poor. Fact. I'm glad. Oh, wait. Are you talking about the Aizawa ones? If you are, that makes sense. And yet again, yeah, they did execute that pool. I'm glad I let out my frustration on here since all my friends don't read manga. I don't want to tell them how bad season 5 actually is. Fam, man, Buki, come on by, man. Come on by. Like that's the thing about My Hero fans, man. We need to vent our frustrations, but you don't want to look negative. And that's the problem with social media in general, is that people are just way too negative about too many things. Like I still can't believe people are comparing this to Promised Neverland season 2. We watched different things, man. Because Promised Neverland season 2, there was a point where I actually started thinking. I mean, I got insulted by this season with that Uraka flashback episode. That was an insult. But Promised Neverland insulted me from like episode 5. Like that was an insult for the rest. Like, how can half your season be an insult? Oh yeah, My Hero Academia. All right, I'm sorry. That's a joke. I'm joking. It was just a third. Just a third of the season was a bit of it. Maybe not a third. Maybe like a fourth of MHA season 5 was a bit of an insult. But Promise Neverland, Jesus, that was an insult, especially the last episode, fam. I'm not gonna spoil Promise Neverland, but they were meant to like. There's meant to be this super long journey, and they do it in like it's slideshows. And people thought the Mirio slideshow was bad. Oh my god. Anyway, no. Nothing will top how bad. Is it Studio Bones animated Mob Psycho? Because God tier animation for the first 2 studios. Okay, this is what we need to discuss about Studio Bones, because that's what a lot of people say as well. And I had to research this as well. Studio Bones has, I said this earlier in the stream, Studio Bones has 4 studios. The one that does Mob Psycho is Studio A, I believe. I believe it's Studio A. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, right? So they do Mob Psycho. So they do like the Mob Psychos. I believe they do Carol and Tuesday. All the Studio Bones anime with unbelievable animation probably is done by Studio A. Studio C is the My Hero Academia studio. So it seems like to me, Studio A is their priority, like, which doesn't make sense to me yet again, because My Hero Academia is the most popular series out of all of them. So if it was me, like, I would do what Ufotable has done. Look at Ufotable. Look at how much they're putting into Demon Slayer, man. Like, really and truly, they could have done this for Fate, but look at Demon Slayer, bro. Look at what they're doing with Demon Slayer. Like, Demon Slayer came out of the blue, and Ufotable, they're smart. So what are they doing? They're putting most of their priorities on Demon Slayer. Bones should do the same thing. I mean, you could argue and say they are by giving a whole studio for one project. And in that regard, they are, right? But in terms of animation quality, yeah, My Hero is good, but it's not to the level of what Bones really could be. I'm talking Blood Blockade Battlefront Bones. Like, My Hero Academia, I don't think has ever hit that level. Let me not lie. like art-wise, it's looked beautiful and better than a lot of Studio Bones' stuff. Animation-wise, no way. No way. Maybe season 2, actually, because when Shoto did Flashfire Heatwave, right? That blew my mind when I saw that animated. That blew my flipping mind. So what we should be praying for is that people from Studio A work in Studio C, and that Studio C make less movies, or the movies moves on to another studio. That's the best way to combat that, in my opinion. Besides the negative, I really love your channel and your energy. Oh, thanks, man. Thank you so much. Really, I actually really appreciate that. Do you have any insight on how the production has changed in season 4? I hate complaining about the quality when I don't know how the industry really works. This is something that even I'm still trying to piece together. This is why I'm even asking, like, and I've been saying in the stream, like, fam, like, is it that, like, it was a production? Like, is it like Studio Bones themselves saw the season and said, do you know what? We as Studio Bones want to promote our movie to make more money for us, so we're going to rearrange My Hero Academia the way we want to. Because to be honest with you, yeah, Shueisha has a say, but I have a feeling, correct me if I'm wrong, unless it's something different in anime, once you have the license to that, you could do whatever the hell you want, can't you? I mean, as long as it doesn't really piss off your company that you got the licensing from, you can kind of get away with a lot of things, I'm pretty sure, as long as you, like, if you have the licensing. And because Bones has done incredible seasons already and has made bank for Shueisha, I'm pretty sure they could get away with doing whatever they wanted in season 4. That's why I'm trying to piece out, okay, was it actually Bones or was it actually the business? Because me personally, it looks like it was a business decision, but it could be Bones doing it all on their own. And in that regard, then I'll be very disappointed in Studio Bones. Very, because I'll be like, nah, you effed up, man. Like, that's where I'll get like stupid mad. But anyway, in terms of season 4, from what I understand, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong yet again in the comments. From what I understand, yeah, number one, they had a different art style in season 4. That one I know. I believe there's different artists, maybe different directors. I'll have to double check the director's part. I think art style, I know that one changed. But it seems like in season 4 they changed a bunch of like people who were originally working on MHA season 2, 3, 1. But correct me if the comments. I need to research this because yet again, this is all hypotheticals. Like this is all stuff I've seen from Twitter. I haven't had it proven, so I don't know if it's 100% true. I want a Vigilantes anime. So do I. So do I. Like I don't understand how Studio Bones has not made this Vigilantes anime by now. By about season 2 or 3, I would have made this Vigilantes anime. Honestly, because I would have been like, we're printing money from this. We can't do My Hero all the time. Let's make this studio even bigger, or maybe have Studio D or Studio B or Studio A make Vigilantes so that we can have My Hero Academia and Vigilantes. So you're just churning out My Hero Academia content. Plus, on top of that, you can even take longer breaks with My Hero Academia, the main series, because Vigilantes, yeah, let's say Vigilantes is a 13-episode season. Let's say MHA ends now. Vigilantes, you can drop that in April, right, of 2022, right? And you can drop MHA in January 2023. I don't think anyone's complaining. Like, and you would have had a way bigger gap. Like, you get what I'm saying? So I don't know why Bones hasn't done that. It would, I mean, it prints. Maybe it's just too much work for them. I don't know. A Vigilantes anime will be very possible. Hopefully, the content stays mature for the most part. Man, this is a thing I'm very scared of because the fact that they removed that CRC stuff. This is why I'm confused. Sorry, they removed the CRC stuff, and that was like from that scene was when I realized that NBA is going to be something mad. Like I was like, oh crap! Like we're not in we're not in UA anymore. Like when they started popping them off one by one, like it was crazy. So like that helps with maturity. But where I'm confused is the fact that the Shigaraki backstory. Okay, granted they censored it a bit, but they barely censored it. That's the darkest part of MHA so far, in my opinion. Why was the CRC stuff removed then? Like that's what I'm saying. Like that adds maturity. Like these are again, this is stuff that is common, like maybe not common sense. That's harsh to say. I'm not trying to be harsh here because there must be a reason why they did what they did. Obviously, they've had meetings, they've had time, they planned, they've understood. They must have heart in their heart thought that this was a very good idea. I just don't think it was, man. I just think if you really and truly logically thought about it, these are stuff that you really wouldn't, these are like decisions you wouldn't be going forward with, in my opinion. I think if you really logically thought about it, especially with the complaints from season 4, loads of them, some of them, a lot of them very unfair, right? But loads of them, I would have just said, let's just make what works and let's not piss anybody off. Let's just do what works. So this risk, yeah, it's cool that I know that Studio Bones can take risks. Fair enough. You tried it, right? You tried this risk. It didn't pay off, right? Don't take a risk like this with My Hero Academia again. Period. That's how we leave it like that. But yeah, sorry, to get to the point. Vigilantes, would it stay mature in the anime? I think if Studio Bones had creative control, it should stay mature. If they don't have creative control, I'll get scared. They cut twice in Hawk's friendship in the finale. Ah, man, yeah, man, they did, man, they did. I hope they slide that in. They'll will they steer the one that in? There's removed stuff. The one that killed me, right, was the fact that they removed Mineta getting pissed at Uraka and Deku, because that's legit. That was legit. From that point was when I actually thought, oh, okay, this is actually a real relationship. Do you get what I'm saying? I just not relate. Sorry, let me take that back. I thought in terms of a romantic relationship, not a relationship. I thought that was the first sign of a romantic relationship. Because to me, like, yeah, you could argue that Uraka just liking Deku was the first sign, but it just felt like a one-sided thing. Like I thought Deku could easily reject Uraka, and he'd had every right to. Now, like not now, but that point was when it started to change, and that was when I was like, oh, Deku might start to catch feelings for Uraka and all that. And they removed it. So, I mean, maybe it's a good thing because, fam, we wouldn't want to see shippers just go crazy online again. I mean, I don't know. Unless you guys like shipping, I don't know. I'm half and half on that. MHA is my favorite story in a long shot, but it's hard to say it's my favorite anime since the manga smokes the anime. Sorry, it is not even funny how much of a gap the anime and the manga is. Like, it's not funny anymore. Like, before, we could get away with it a lot because it was almost one for one. Now it's not. Now it's not. Like this, like Studio Bones, this is gonna sound harsh and it's gonna sound a bit of like of an overstatement, but to be honest with you, Studio Bones ruined MHA anime. And I'm not trying to say it's like ruined as in, oh my god, this is the worst thing ever. As a manga adaptation, it will never be the best manga adaptation of My Hero Academia. That is never going to happen, right? It's never going. Well, I guess it will because it'll be the only one for a while. But in terms of as an as like as a telling of My Hero Academia, the story, it will never be the best. Never. Like just based off this season and the way they rearranged it. And I'm not even trying to say it like if I'm being vindicative or anything. I'm just saying because you rearranged it and made it worse. So if something's worse, how will it get better? Like, like that's all I'm saying. Do you think we could do a Snyder cut, bro? I wish. I remember some people were saying, "Oh, we want My Hero Academia, Brotherhood." Man, we did a season 6 fight filler with Edra, Reed Escher fighting Edra. I'm curious to see how they handle fillers from here on out. That's a filler I wouldn't mind. Honestly, for season 6, before the arc that just happened in the manga ended, if it didn't end now and it ended way later, I would have said season 6 should just do the war arc and just expand on it, because stuff like that would be hyped to see. But as of now, I have a feeling, oh man, episode 1 is going to be a flipping recap again. What annoyed me was, this is what I mean by Twitter is so hard to like make sure if it's fact or not. On Twitter, someone said episode 1 is episode 0. So I was like, calm. If a recap is episode 0, that's lit. That means that we don't have to worry about having a recap episode take up time from My Hero Academia season. But I was wrong. Of course I was wrong. That's just what this season has been. Fam, of course. But if that was an episode 0, that alleviates that, like that recap gone. And that gives more time to MVA. Give more time to Horikoshi's work, please, please, because it is so good. Like, no one complains about Horikoshi's. Well, that's a lie. People complain about Horikoshi's work, but no one is saying that Horikoshi is trash. Like, no one's like saying MHA, the manga, well, without trolling, is trash. Like I don't understand. Like, man, not gonna lie, this live stream was entertaining. You should do more of these occasionally with Q&As with anything manga and anime. Man, Alex, thank you. Alex, thank you. I'm sorry, no, Alexin, thank you. Alexin, thank you. In terms of live streams, I want to do more. I was thinking like I like the whole point of even doing this one was to even test out how StreamYard works as well. Because I've never used this thing in my life. Like, this is legit my first like live stream I'm doing on my own. I've not even done an Instagram live stream. I've only jumped on the only live stream I've ever been on, other than a couple I've done with my family, is just on Anarchy Smash's channel. He banging channel, by the way. You guys should watch Church of MHA. They're really good. Like, they really do some really in-depth analysis. But yeah, in terms of streams, I've always wanted to do streams. But what was originally meant to happen was I was meant to get some of you guys to talk on it. But we've been reading comments, so I don't mind. As long as I can talk to you somehow, I don't mind. But yeah, sure. If I will do it, I will try and do it for more stuff to do with not just anime, manga, maybe films and games too. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Maybe as I grow, things will like I'll be more inclined to do different versions of it. But for anime and manga, mainly My Hero, I'll try and do more for My Hero because this is fun. Like, talking, like, this is the whole, like, doing stuff like this. Like, the whole point of my channel was for me to like geek out with people, because a lot of my friends aren't like nerdy like me. Like, like they're not nerdy like me. So when I can chat with fellow nerds as well about something that I love, I have no problem with doing that. So if you want me to make this like more regular, yeah, sure, I can try and do that. I'll think of good ideas to do that, and maybe even like some fun streams here and there. I could think of some ideas, but bear with me. It won't be like ASAP or anything like it. It won't be like next week or something. I don't know. Like, just give me time to plan it, right? Okay, but I this is this is something I definitely will want to do more of. The censorship made no sense. You show the chunks of dead dog, but you won't show Shoto getting the scar from his mom. Fam, don't even get me started on that. I thought that was dumb, because that scene, like all these scenes, like all these hard-hitting scenes, they do elevate the story. They do, because the fact you find out that Shoto's mom was the one that actually gave Shoto his. I mean, I don't know if it's confirmed or not, but it looked like Shoto's mom was the actual one that gave Shoto his burn. You're like, oh crap! It wasn't Endeavor. Oh no, not Endeavor, but it wasn't. Well, it was because of Endeavor, I guess, but it wasn't like because of the boiling water. Oh crap! Like damn, Ray really did this on her own. Like she scarred her child. Like it's deep, and this is stuff that should be addressed, because this stuff that happens in real life. This is why I rate My Hero Academia so highly. It's because it is based off realism. That's the thing. It is so damn realistic in the most unrealistic world. And Studio Bones, every time they remove parts of that realism, like the CRC racism, like Shoto getting effed up by his mom, like okay, he didn't get effed up, but stuff like that. All this realistic stuff that could happen and does happen to people, right? All this stuff, they're removing it bit by bit. All you're doing is just making My Hero less credible. Like, you know, when you're talking with your friends, you're like, oh, My Hero Academia is one of the most realistic things I've ever seen. And you're like, how? And you can't prove it because it's in the manga. Like, it sucks, man. It sucks. But yeah, okay. Although it doesn't seem like a smart move to have the movie and the seasonal episode going in at the same time, I think the time between seasons is the best time for the movies. Honestly, that is the best time to put the movies. That is legit the best. I don't understand why you're not doing that. Okay. I kind of understand in the business aspect. If people are on this My Hero Academia hype from the show, they're more inclined to watch it if the show is on. Like, that's basically how they're thinking about it. But it is My Hero Academia. If it was even Black Clover, I would understand. But this is My Hero Academia. Fam, flipping John Cena watches My Hero Academia. This thing is huge. Like, it prints money easily. I don't understand. Like, the whole promotion thing doesn't make sense. Like, all this stuff they do for the movies, the way they do this structure doesn't really make any sense. Because they make life easier for them if they had more time to make the movies, or if they had better time to make movies. Plus the promotion, it's My Hero Academia. So I don't understand. Like what you said is spitting facts, but I have a feeling Bones just won't do that. They're just convinced that their method works. And it does, unfortunately. Like, we're complaining, but they're making money, and that's what businesses want to do. This is what I mean by the soul is gone from My Hero Academia. Sorry, that was basically what I'm trying to say in terms of soul is gone. It feels like the My Hero Academia show isn't, we're trying to make the best My Hero Academia show. It's, how can we make an adaptation to make us some money? That's how it seems like to me. Like, what would be the best way for us to make money with My Hero Academia? That's what this season seems like to me. Obviously, they'll throw in Sakuga because it's Studio Bones. Of course, they'll throw in Sakuga. That's their trademark, fam. Like that's their. I mean, maybe not trademark, but that's what they do. It's Studio Bones, man. Like, that's like, Sakuga is them. Like, they love their Sakuga. So of course they'll throw it in times to time, because that's what they do. Bones think they're flipping smart. What they do is they'll get, like what they did this season, right? They'll give you some trash, and then they'll throw in some Sakuga, and then all of us will be like, oh my god, like. Like, that's what they think they're wise. I noticed it. That's why I'm like, no. Just because you throw me Sakuga doesn't mean this thing wasn't trash. Wasn't trash, bro. Like, no. That's man. I've seen people switch from anime to manga and saying that Hori's art is god tier, because it is. It's actually like this is what I mean by, I've had to. Sorry, I'm just trying to plug in my charger because I just realized I'll set an hour and 30 minutes. We've gone in a bit longer. All right, we'll do another 5-10. Yeah, what were you saying again? It was no, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, Hori's art. Sorry, yeah, Hori's art. Yeah, he's such a fantastic artist, man. Like in my opinion, him and Bocce best art in Jump. I mean, yeah, him and Bocce best art in Jump, in my opinion. So translating, like, when Shigaraki's art started to get worse and worse, at first I was disappointed, but after a while I realized these guys are trying to replicate Kohei Horikoshi. Like, Kohei Horikoshi. It's hard. It's not easy. Like, even like the one where Shigaraki says to him, "Are you the boss?" I can't believe they removed that ad scene, because he even says in the manga, "Oh, you're the guy from the ad," and that was kind of funny, but anyway, even that scene where Shigaraki goes, "Are you the boss?" and it's meant to look like different and all, and it just didn't look as right. I was more lax about it. I'm more lax about it like now. I'm like, all right, fine. It's hard. I don't believe CRC was removed censor. Really? It wasn't. Shiggy backstory proved they. Oh, okay. I think it was just the rearrangement. Yeah. CRC was definitely a time constraint thing. I think it was in my opinion, it was a censorship thing for me until Shigaraki's backstory happened. That's when I was like, all right, cool. Then this thing is BS. You can even check my reaction to Shigaraki's backstory. I was like, all right, so if you could do Shigaraki with bodies on the ground, why did he remove the CRC stuff? I was like, what was the point? Like, cause what? Cause compress crushes someone's fingers? Damn, like this is we saw a dog in pieces. We saw a child in pieces, like with blood. It's like, I don't think it gets worse than that. I hate recaps. Oh, by the way, let me know if the audio is too close. Cause I just realized my mic is very close to me and I'm shouting very loudly. Because I'm getting very like passionate. So that's the thing. I hate recaps so much. Why do we need a recap? Why are seasons in this show? Okay, do you know why the recaps are there? It's because they're convinced that people are stupid. That's basically it. Because there's 20 characters in My Hero, all with different quirks, all with different names, like so many characters, so many quirks. So Studio Bones are probably thinking, damn, these guys aren't gonna remember everybody else. These guys are not gonna remember Deku's quirk for like the 10th time. These guys. These guys need Deku to remind them that, listen, 80% of the world is populated. Fam. But yeah, the whole point is there's so much stuff in My Hero, and My Hero is a dense source material, right? So they're convinced they want us to make sure we know what we're reading. But because think about it, man. Think about it. People watch the series and still complain about things that the series addresses all the time. Like, look at how they complain about Deku. That's all I need to say. Like that all the time. Like all man, they complain all the time, man. So, like, sorry. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that because people already complain about how do I explain it? Basically, Bones has to dumb this down for us because there's so much stuff, and that's why they have to do the recaps a lot. I don't think you need as many recaps. I think you don't need as many. You don't need as way less recaps. But I understand. I could just about accept the name tags. Just leave the name tags. The recaps, there's no need. That's what YouTube's for. You can YouTube, hey, recap My Hero Academia season 1, it's there, or season 2, 3, 4, it's there, or the manga. Controversial take. We don't need a recap episodes. We don't. This was so much fun, man. Yes, it was. I really enjoyed the stream. You're a G. Thank you. Hi Lit Gaming. Arc ranking. Which one? Which arc ranking? Do you mean like legit all the arcs ranking? I need to do a video for that because even me, like, if I was to say my top 3, in my top 3 as of now, it basically below top 3 is hard. I'm not gonna rank them now because maybe I might make a video or I might talk to you guys on stream about the actual ranking. But in my top 3, MVA is there, PLF is there, and Villain Hunt is there. The arrangement feels like Blue Exorcist, bro. Blue Exorcist. I'm so happy I didn't read the manga for that because I remember I watched it young and I didn't like. This was before I knew about filler, right? But I didn't know about filler in Blue Exorcist. So I watched it when I was younger, and I remember I was like, "Wow, this ending is really weird. Why is it so like weird?" I thought I was filler, and I was like, "Oh, oh." And then what's funny about Blue Exorcist? I heard that in the second season they tried to rectify it, and it just is like, why? Okay, do a manga arc, manga. Ooh, crap! Oops, I lost you. Do a manga ranking arc and compare it to the anime, compared to anime ranking arc. I will do that. I will do that. I feel like stuff will change. Shout out Baby Ed was one of the best Black Clover. Was one of the best. What's BC background characters? The shout Baby Ed was one of the best background character Easter eggs. The shout Baby Egg. I didn't see the shout Baby Egg. I mean, let me know if what I missed about the shout Baby Egg. Wait, shout baby. No, I don't know if I know what that is. Let me not lie. Maybe Bones should give MHA more time. Like, I don't mind waiting over a year for new seasons. Fam, None of us mind waiting a whole year for a new season. Look at the way like streaming services and streaming networks go in terms of their shows. Their shows come when they're ready, fam. I don't mind that. I really don't mind that, bro. I'm a gamer. We're used to waiting, like, fam. Especially if you're a gamer of Japanese or like JRPGs, especially, you're used for waiting. I have no problem waiting for another season of My Hero Academia. If you're gonna make it a masterpiece, I don't mind. If you want to make it better, I don't mind. Like, fam, take your time. Audio is great. Thank you. Thank God. Thank God. I was scared because, fam, I've had videos where this thing sounds muffled because I'm shouting like really close to this. I'm starting to watch anime version after season 3 because MHA movie ruined the season of the anime and quality standard became so low. What the MHA movies, here's another effed up thing that the MHA movies does is that they actually spoil seasons. Like season 5 legit was spoiled in Heroes Rising. And I was confused why. Luckily, I'd read the manga. No, Heroes Rising? Yeah, Heroes Rising. And I was confused why. Luckily, I read the manga, but I was like, why? What? Like, look at the Dr. Garaki. I believe is I'm gonna call him Ujiko, man. Dr. Ujiko, yeah. The fact that he was revealed in the movie, not in season 5, like, bro, the way Dr. Ujiko's reveal, it blew my flipping mind. Because remember, we had that whole period where we were like, oh, this doctor may have taken the quirk away from Deku. This doctor may have taken the quirk away from Deku. And it was almost confirmed, basically, from him just turning around, being the doctor that knows how to use quirks. And this was rumored for years. That reveal was so mad the way Horikoshi did it. I don't even think it was intentional. I actually don't even think it was intentional. If it was, it's fire from Horikoshi. But the way Garaki just turns around. No, not Garaki. Ujiko turns around. I'm like, damn. I'm like, bruv, what is this? And then you just show it in the movie. It was just a talk. It was just a flashback talk. That was how they revealed it. Like, I remember I was watching it with my cousin. He doesn't read the manga. And he was like, whoa, what? And I was like, yeah, they're spoiling season 5. Like, why are they showing this? And he was like, wait, what? That's the doctor. And I'm like, yeah, I understand why they're spoiling it. Anyone underwhelmed with the last opening? Great song, bruv. Let's be real. Both openings are some of the worst openings of the whole of MHA. Let's be real. Like the song, no, the song does not fit that half of the season. I'm sorry, I don't care. Why am I hearing whoa, whoa, it's all right when Endeavor is dealing with basically an depressing time and Shigaraki is fighting supervillains? Why is it villains are fighting villains and Endeavor is suffering because he did bad stuff to his family? And also Aizawa is reminiscing over his dead friend, and you're saying, whoa, it's all right. like, come on, come on. This is what I mean by soul. The openings are trash. Like, okay, trash is a strong word. I shouldn't say trash. I'm trying my hardest not to be. What's the word? I'm trying my hardest not to be. What's that word? You know, when people go on Twitter and they're just unnecessarily aggressive, and you don't need to be aggressive. Just be like, reactionary. That's the word. I'm trying not to be reactionary, right? But man, is it none of these compared to peace sign or flipping what's that thing called? I keep my ideals. It's gonna annoy me. Blue account. No, blue account is Polaris. Not Polaris or damn, it's gonna annoy me that I forgot this name. Odd Future, that's the name. Odd Future, fam. It's no, none of them. Even visually was the one that really shocked me the most. Song wise, fine, you can get away with it, but visually, bro, what? Like, what? Like, and I'm not asking for like season 4 level, like no, opening 4 or season 3 episode opening 1 level of like art in the opening, but at least make it like hype, like yeah. Again, if you see my reaction to the opening of that of that second half, I was like, what? I'm like, what am I watching here? Why? First things first, like if this is another reason why I'm hot about the rearrangement of arcs. What if they didn't rearrange the arcs, right? Technically, the second half would have started with Shigaraki and MVA. So Shigaraki could have actually crumbled the My Hero Academia sign like we wanted in the opening. It would have been perfect. But no, because of the movie, stuff got rearranged. So it's okay. Anyway, I like it, but this is a nitpick where there are other problems. That's true. but it was strange. It was a good for EA stuff, but for MVA it worked really poorly as a cap. I wish they kept. I wish I kept. I kept wishing they wouldn't play it. I might wait. Hold on. Maybe I missed something. I don't know. Sorry. Hato Tefiti. Can you let me know what was that about? I might have either I accidentally skimmed it or I missed either basically sorry, either I missed what you were talking about or you've just said it and I completely forgot. I apologize either way. Trio shot would have hit hard in season 6. Fam. The trio shot, the trio shot, I don't mind having the trio shot in this season actually. Because like the trio, I knew they were gonna get some sort of shine. I knew it. I didn't expect the level they got in the opening. It was too much. It was too much 1A. I'm tired of seeing them. Like I'm tired. I'm tired of I love Deku. Look at him. He was on my wall. I was tired of seeing Deku. I don't understand. I was actually tired. BC because all right, gotcha. Blue Exorcist manga is good. I really hope recommend it. I need to read the manga because to be fair, people do rate the manga. I was anime only till season 4 ended, and now I'm glad I read ahead. I do wonder how the old me would have felt about season 5 since I like season 4. Since I stayed clear from the hate, I felt like you would have felt FOMO. That's the one. FOMO. That's the word. Oh, I meant like the ending. The ending was weird as crap. Yeah. It was weird as crap. Yeah. The ending. Oh my god, the ending was bad. Do you know why the ending was bad? Because it seems like, well, according to people online on Twitter, that the person who wrote this song wrote this for the intention of there to be the duology or the what do you call it? Not caricature. I was gonna say duology, but basically the flipping the mirror or the mirror or the other side, basically the reflection, right, of Shigaraki and Izuku Midoriya. It was meant to be those two people, and it clearly wasn't because Hawks and Dabi. Who thought that was a bright idea? Please, I actually need to understand it because I don't understand. I feel so bad for the artist. I actually really do. And this is the thing about creatives and content creation and creating your own things. Businesses, man, businesses, when businesses have control over stuff, man, it can really like, it really, really, really can be hot shit for people. Sorry for swearing, but I had to say it in that situation because like studio interference, like in my opinion, studio interference, I've never heard of studio interference coming in and being that it being a good thing. Have you? Has anybody else? Because it clearly wasn't for season 5, in my opinion. Yeah, but I feel bad. Like, why Dabi and Hawks? Why? Just because, like, I understand there is a I miss parallel. That's the flipping word. I know there's a parallel between Dabi and Hawks. Yes, sure. But it's not meant to be talked about until season 6. We don't even need to be smelling it until season 6. Why are we talking about it? I mean, we can hint at it. We could theorize about it because it's just hinted at because Horikoshi is just that good of a writer. He subtly hints at these things. But you cannot be why? What was that ending? Like when I see Hawks just fly at that ending, I get so depressed. I'm like, why? This you just took this away from Shigaraki and Deku, and it could have been so fire because that is the thing about My Hero Academia. And I bet you some anime onlys might not know this, but the parallel between Deku and Shigaraki is humongous. It's humongous, and Horikoshi addresses this a lot, but Studio Bones doesn't. Clearly, because if they did, they would have done it in the ending. I don't understand how you can listen to the words. And man. They missed so hard with the OP though. Shiggy decaying the logo would have having a whole new OP would have been crazy, but instead we got a subtle logo which had no visual changes. Correct. And duality, that's the word. Duality of Deku and Shigaraki. Oh my god, that would have been powerful. Like this is the thing, right? I understand like some people might be like things that are removed and things that are not added or things are not like included, right? In terms of like from the manga, people might get mad. People might be like, "Oh, you're overreacting." Because like to be fair, adaptations do remove stuff. I get it, right? But there's certain visual cues that just elevate the story, man. And that one, obviously, it wasn't removed because it was never there. Well, oh no, sorry, the decaying was removed. Yeah, definitely. But visual cues like that, if you had added that in the OP, I would have understood that you at least know like the heart of what MVA is. Like you understand the assignment. Like, and that is my problem. This is legit going back to what I said by this thing does not have much soul. Is well, it has soul. It has less soul than the other ones. Sorry, I'll take that back. I don't think it has no soul. That's a harsh thing for me to say, actually. I will take that back. I think it has very like little, way less soul compared to the rest of the other seasons. And the other seasons have a flip ton of soul. And adding, like, for example, if he added that Shigaraki thing, right? If Bones had added that in the OP and in the ending, sorry, all of us manga readers would have been like, damn, that is fire. That is cool. Wow, they're really illustrating this thing. And the fact that you're hammering it home to anime onlys, because bear in mind, right? There are a lot of anime onlys that just like put on My Hero Academia and blindly watch it because they just think it's meathead shonen. If you just forced that in their throats, they would have been like, oh, it's actually like it's actually deep. It's actually like thought provoking. Oh my god, like, we're actually seeing characters be compared to one another. We're seeing the differences with how this society's changed. They might have intellectually just gotten that just from a visual cue, but yet again, Bones didn't do that. so yet again, I hope Horikoshi can somewhat be involved in season 6 in deciding what cause you could what okay in what's what, because you can clearly see how they tried to adapt his style of drawing. All right. Yes, Denzel. By the way, bro, Denzel, thank you. You promote my stuff all the time. I have to give you mad credit, man. You're a G. You're a real G. But yeah, I agree with you 100%, man. Like, if I really wish the manga artists had more creative control and creative decisions when it came to the anime, because correct me if I'm wrong, it seems like Shueisha has all the rights to My Hero Academia. So like when Horikoshi makes this thing for Shueisha can do whatever the hell they want with MHA, and there's nothing Horikoshi can do about it. It seems like it's like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? Yeah, I'm about to bounce as well, Pookie, just to let you know. It almost feels like Bones does not understand the villains. It was clear to me how they handled Twice Spin of Toga and MVA. Exactly. They did not understand the villains. They do not understand the villains. They do not understand at least the character of the villain. It's the character of the villains that annoys me. That's what I don't feel like they understand. And Horikoshi, the reason why I'm even preaching this like that, bro, before the season 5 like MVA arc in that manga, I would have never preached about it like this. I wouldn't care. Bram, the villains were fodder to me. Fam, when Horikoshi did this arc, this is what I mean by incredible writing. It made me fall in love with these villains and made me understand their situations, made me understand their motivations, made me understand so much about these guys that it made me want to root for them. Fam, I don't mind if Shigaraki wins at the end of MHA. I don't mind. I mean, I want Deku to win because he's on my wall, but I don't mind if Shigaraki wins. I'm fam, cool. You won. Cool. Like, I don't mind. Like, because of that arc. And that is why I rate it so highly, because I've not had an arc change my mind about characters like that ever. Like, honestly, Shigaraki, them lot were D-tier villains to me. They were growing up and they were getting better and better and better, obviously. And I was like, oh wow, Shigaraki might actually be a good villain. I think that was at the overhaul arc. I was like, oh wow, Shigaraki might actually be kind of cool, you know. Then the MVA happened, and I was like, damn, like these villains are goated. This was also half there. I'll see you, Pookie. I'll see you in a bit. I mean, I don't know if you've I don't know if you bounced already, so you might see this in the back. But Denzel says no problem, always here to support. Okay, cool. All right, let me just say a couple last things, and I just want to end it because it's hitting 2 hours now. I never thought, let me not lie to you, yeah. After all the streams I've ever watched, I never thought I could ever hit a 2-hour stream. And talking to you guys, it was very easy. Bear in mind, it wasn't like it's not. It's only been like max 12 of us. Imagine if there was loads more. Oh my god, I don't know how long this stream would have gone. Jesus. But I'm glad, man. I'm glad I started this stream with you guys. Anybody who's watching this, I'm glad you're watching, man. I'm really, really excited about doing more. Now, finally, just to round off MHA and the whole season 5. Oh, sorry. Heart of Tefiti. That name is so cool. Is Tefiti a place? I mean, let me know. Heart of Tefiti. Or maybe that's a bunch of chemical. No, I mean, I'm tripping. Oh, poor spinner. If wait, hold on, let me put that on screen. Oh, poor spinner. If only if you've already talked about that. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh no, yeah. I've already talked about spinner. Yeah. I went. I went on a bit on a spin of Yikes said, so much fun. Can't wait to see more. Thank you. Thanks for the stream. I missed a lot, but I had a fun. No, man, thank you for jumping in. Even the fact you guys even came in for a couple minutes, I really appreciate it. Like, you really didn't have to. You really didn't have to. Like, this is time out of your day. And the fact you came, like, I actually really appreciate that. Final points of MHA, yeah. Season 6, we've all had our venting session. I think this was a good time to just really let out our anger. Honestly, I think season 6 will be fire. I think it will be. I don't know if I should say this. You know, I'm not gonna play myself. I think it will be just below season 2. I was gonna say it's gonna be on season 2 level, but I'm not. I'm not making that claim live on stream. I'm not. I was, and it has potential to. If it was last season, I would have said easily watching season 2. I'm not saying that anymore. But I just hope Studio Bones learn from this, man. Like, all I want them to do for the next season, just adapt the source material better. Like, okay, not adapt it better. I don't want to be harsh because your animators worked hard. Like, this is why I don't want to hate on animators like that, because the animators clearly worked hard. Like, it's not their fault. They're told to do this job and they do it. I just hope Bones knows how to rearrange. Like, first, no more rearranging of arcs, and also how to rearrange their schedules in order to have more time to just make the show better. And I think that what I need from Studio Bones is for them to make My Hero Academia, the series, a priority. I actually need that to be the priority, because if you didn't have that series, you wouldn't be having the money you're having from My Hero Academia right now. So I need them to remember what we came for, how we fell in love with the series in the first place. And I need them to remember that in order to adapt with it with season 6, because that love could easily come back for everybody with season 6. Easily. All you have to do is just adapt it that well. It's mainly just the direction I have a trouble with. Said Joms, I agree with you. Thanks, Yikes. Have a great day as well. So my only downside, my only last downside, I have to say, this is my only last negative. It's gonna sound very depressing. I'm sorry, but I just have to leave it like this. When I first started watching My Hero Academia, right, I thought it was one of the best animes. I thought I was trying my hardest not to rate it too high, because people were starting to say then it was better than Naruto, and I was trying not to. But I did think it was pretty incredible. And then as we've gotten further and further, and especially as I started to read the manga more and understand more about character development, like I started to rate Horikoshi more as a character writer. Like, I've thought that My Hero Academia is honestly almost a masterpiece in terms of the manga. Almost. I mean, it will hit that, in my opinion. I thought that if Studio Bones, like the way it was going, it would be fine for the anime in terms of it hitting a level that I thought it could hit. In my opinion, I thought, based on the fact that Studio Bones did season 1 and season 2, it's season 2 especially. Season 2 is the big problem here. Season 2, if season 2 wasn't that good, it could have been a different situation. It's because season 2 is damn good. We know we know like the bar for Bones. But anyway, the problem is now, yeah, that bar, yeah, they have not hit that bar. They won't hit that again. And unfortunately, I've come to the conclusion, yeah, that even if Studio Bones, after doing those seasons and this source material, and they've not made this season at least a 9 out of 10, because to me, I was expecting a 9.5 out of 10 on content alone and just on Bones pedigree. That's all, and season 2. That's all I based it on. That's all I based it on. And I was expecting a 9.5. That's almost a masterpiece, bro. I was expecting that, fam, because that's how much I rate NBA. That's how much I rate, and EA. I rate them both that highly. But what all this has shown me, all this, the whole of season 5, this whole conundrum, which I've been thinking of for the last couple of weeks, but I haven't said it yet because I wanted to say it here. My Hero Academia, I thought would be on the level, by the time it ended, would be on the level of like Hunter x Hunter, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. That level, it's not. It's not going to be on that level. It's not. It's not. I'm convinced now. It's not, because I thought it will be based on MV, mainly based on MVA. Like, honestly, MVA did a lot for me in terms of my changing my perspective of My Hero Academia. Maybe not changing, because I was a fan, I loved it and all that, but it made me realize how damn good Horikoshi is as an author, how damn good this series is. Like, I've actually been underrating it. Like, it made me realize a lot of things. And I don't think that's going to happen for other people. I don't think people are going to have that epiphany that I had. And that's just such a shame, because all the haters that hate on My Hero Academia right now, if they just had that epiphany, I feel like they would stop hating on it. But anyway, that's just my opinion and my thoughts on My Hero Academia season 5. 2 hours. 2 hours we went for. How did we do that, guys? How did we do that? Man, this was fun. This was fun, but that's basically how I'm gonna leave it. Is I do not trust Bones to make My Hero Academia as good as I thought it was gonna be, which is the Hunter x Hunter and One Piece level. Now I'm expecting it to be, fam. Low key, I might not even expect it to be on Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen level. Honestly, because season 2 of My Hero Academia, 9 out of 10. Season 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen, 9 out of 10. Season 1 of Demon Slayer, 9.5 out of 10. If these guys are their first season is matching your best season, and Demon Slayer is eclipsing it, in my opinion, bear in mind, like some people will say Demon Slayer is like an 8 or 7 or a 6, but in my opinion, it's a 9.5. Like, say what you want about the story, right? The story was good, is great, and everything else, the production wise, is some of the best I've ever seen in my life, right? How is My Hero going to compete with that and CSM? How are they going to compete in terms of like animation and art and all that? I mean, they'll compete, they'll make money, obviously. Like, they won't be able to compete against My Hero in terms of clout. But how? Actually, no, sorry, I tell a lie. Demon Slayer. But I don't know. I don't know how Bones will be able to make seasons to be as good as Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen are going to be making over and over again when they're doing like stuff like season 5. I don't know how they're gonna do it, because those guys, which is what I rate about Ufotable, and Mappa has done it the same way. Like Mappa, it's like Mappa was smart and learned from Ufotable. Ufotable said, "I'm going to make the best Demon Slayer anime," and they did. Ufotable, Mappa's like, smart move. I'm going to make the best Jujutsu Kaisen anime, and they did. My Hero used to be, I'm gonna make the best My Hero. It's not anymore. It's not, and I don't expect it. So that's why I'm not raising my hopes up to this to be like the top 50 of Mal or anything. Like I'm not wait. Well, it used to be at the top 50 of Mal. It's been getting down. Okay, top 25 of Mal or anything. My anime list, if you don't know, but it is what it is. like the manga is gonna be a masterpiece. So I'm cool, but I'll just vibe. The anime is just vibes now. In all honesty, like it's just the vibes. Bro, it sucks to say that, because the anime is, honestly, the My Hero Academia anime is actually my favorite TV show of all time. It actually is, and it sucks to say that, but that's just how it is right now. It's mainly the direction I have a trouble with. Same here. Studio Bones kind of lost touch with on season, lost its touch on the season with season anime, because I'm guessing season 5 of anime, because they overdone it with the movie every year, like MHA World Heroes this year to that. Losses. Okay, so it's just lost its such season in, season out, I'm guessing, as a seasonal anime, I'm guessing, because they overdone it with the movie every year, like MHA World Hero movies, and in 2021. And oh right, yeah, they do have another movie, do they? No. Is this under the My Hero Academia studio? That is what I need answered, because Studio Bones has 4 studios. So there's a lot of like, I'm not gonna give them a benefit of doubt about this production stuff, because it seems like they could have actually handled it, honestly. Now all you do is, hey, have some respect for the series. If you don't like it that much, this community shits on their own show more than it haters, and bring negativity, and bring negativity energy off it. Get off Bone Sack. Okay. Everyone should. No, fine. Let me address it. If you go to the beginning of the series, I said that this season is a very good season. I never said that it was a bad season. I said that it's the worst season of MHA though, and I'm 100% agree with that. The community does shit on their show. I agree, and that is bad. But constructive criticism, there's nothing wrong with constructive criticism. And this is another thing, yet again, to come back to your point, this is another problem I have with My Hero Academia Twitter. It's like saying anything bad about My Hero is like taboo. I'm like, the hell? Do you not want your series to get better? Like, I don't understand it. Like, there'll be some people that'll be like, oh, I don't like the art in this episode. I wish they did better. How do you hate on MHA? I'm like, fam, you just didn't like the art in the episode. Like I don't understand. Like, everyone has a right to their opinion. Everyone should get Bones to watch this because they need to listen. Man, I wish. They're not gonna watch me. Before you go, I just want to know, do you read One Piece weekly? I haven't okay, I do, but I haven't read One Piece since like chapter 1100 and 1100, no, 1011. Yeah, 1011. Sorry, yeah, that was it. 1011. I haven't read it in a minute. So yeah, I haven't read One Piece in a minute. Actually, I haven't read a lot of Shonen Jump stuff apart from My Hero in a minute. Like even JJK, I need to catch up on. Black Clover, I need to catch up on. There's so many. One Piece is a masterpiece. It is It's a hard one. It's a conundrum. Because to be fair, yeah, I've had this, I thought One Piece was a masterpiece, but lately, like when I really look at One Piece's flaws, I'm like, is it really a masterpiece? Like, it's at least a 9.5 out of 10 for me. Easy, because I really rate One Piece, even with its problems. But man, like I don't know if I could call it a masterpiece. I thought I could before, easy, just based on like how Oda writes like reveals. Oh my god, like I don't know. Did anyone? I mean, I'm not gonna spoil anything, right? But there's this one reveal that Oda did, like I believe it was just before well, basically it's in the Zoe arc, right? That reveal in the Zoe arc, I was blown. My mind was blown. I was like, oh my god, what? Like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, whoa. And probably people could have probably figured it out. I did not figure that out. Man, Oda's dropped some mad reveals, bro. Like, like Oda's a G. But I don't know about masterpiece. It'd be hard for me to say. I mean, I'll give it some time. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. But I don't know. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I think this is how I'm gonna end the stream. I've really enjoyed talking to you guys. This has been fun. It's been 2 hours. I did say I was gonna wrap up ages ago. I didn't. But let me know if you want to see another thing. And also, if you ever want to reach me, guys, I always chat in the easiest way is Twitter. Denzel is on Twitter, so he just messages me, and I'm like, "Call, I'll chat." I try not to talk spoilers though online. Like even with like for example with Denzel, I try and like sugarcoat it. Like I try and like tiptoe around spoilers because I don't want to like annoy any anime onlys. Like I try and be fair to anime onlys. That's just how I am in terms of like my channel and all that. I don't like spoiling things for people. So so that's why I'll be very like subliminal, let me not lie, when I'm replying to you if it has to do with a spoiler. So if you see the messages and if I'm very subliminal about it, it may be that's why. But I'm on Twitter, so Twitter is the best way to reach me, at my name or at DAIBI Pax Harry at Gmail at wait DAIBI Pax Harry at Daibi Pax Harry is my thing, or DPH, one of them. Also, I will try and drop. I wanted to do a review for either Star Wars Visions or what's this thing that came out on Netflix recently? I just watched it. Squid Game, bro. Squid Game fire, man. Squid Game fire, and Star Wars Visions. I've only watched a couple episodes so far. It's fire. I'm gonna drop that. I don't know when. Maybe in a couple days. I don't know. Whenever I have free time. Other than that, thank you very much for watching, guys. I've had fun. It was great talking to you guys. I'm gonna talk to you more. Let me know how you thought in the comment section. Also, chat to me whenever you want. Like I said, I'm most likely free on Twitter. So if you want to talk to me, probably the best place to reach me. I'll try and figure out a place where we can all talk. I mean, I think you kind of get the gist where I'm talking out, but it's not a now thing because I'm still trying to figure it out. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Again, please like this video, subscribe to my channel for more pop culture entertainment. I hope you guys have a great day. Have a blessed day, man. And guys, My Hero Season 6 will be good. It will be good. I know I've cracked a joke already on Twitter and saying I don't know, but it will be good. This is a blip. This is a blip from Studio Bones. I think they won't mess up as hard as this ever again for My Hero Academia. It's the hope that kills you, right? I'll see you soon. All right. Bye.